All right, let's go on, everyone. I am Double D, and welcome back to the Food City 500 stream. Literally had no time to make the thumbnail, so this is aggravating.
Row 6, Martin Truex Jr. has the best average running position for every single lap of all drivers this year.
So, literally had no freaking time to make the thumbnail. I'm just annoyed. But I made it in time for a race, so I'm happy about that. So, after watching qualifying the other day, Ryan Blaney starting on pole, and it seems like the Penske cars were fast in qualifying, but spoiler, they're never fast in a race. So, we'll see what happens today. All right. So, yeah, right now you're not missing anything. They're on pace laps, but we will get going in a couple of minutes. But, yeah, I predicted Tyler Reddick to win today in my community post. So, we'll see if that happens. Doesn't matter how you start, it's how you finish. Trying to get a thumbnail so I can at least upload it to Instagram so I get everybody else to watch. But, oh, man. I'm starting to have a trend where I'm almost late to all these streams. Oh, Chastain's Busch Light car looks nice. Yeah. Top 5 predictions. All right. Tyler Reddick, Kyle Larson, Blaney. Think Kozlowski and Buescher. I don't know. I only predict the winner, but that's my guess. But reason why I picked Reddick was because he's got momentum coming into this week. He's had 2 straight top 10 finishes from Las Vegas. He almost won Vegas. Had a good car for Phoenix, but he just wasn't around at the end. But I have a feeling he'll break through and win today, hopefully.
Out there, you've been that alignment piece, that toe link, if you will, on that back. You are coming down and going to fix and replace that piece immediately. That will take you out of the race and win your day. Yeah, definitely a lot to build on. But yeah, so 500 laps, but don't worry, 500 laps goes around quick at this half-mile speedway, the fastest half mile in the world. All right. I'm just glad it's not raining because usually it rains in Bristol, but not today. When 175 laps, they're going to need tires before that, it seems, especially on these first 2 sets. Here's some Kyle Larson radio for you. All right, half a lap till we go to green. Race is going to be exciting. All right, because they painted the walls of traditional red and white, because we're back on the concrete, and because it's Bristol. Here we go, 2 by 2 for lap 1. And the green flag's in the air. Blaney goes straight to the inside, and we are underway out of turn 2. He is in front of Joey Logano, his teammate, and it looks like
Oh, Blaney does slip up, but Josh Berry's going to be on the inside already. But Blaney will lead lap 1. So, yeah. We'll see if let's see if there's 2 lanes that open up, or is it like the old Bristol where you're only on the inside, you got to move cars out of the way. So we'll see what all happens. Did really not download a thumbnail. Oh my goodness. This is just so annoying. As we got a lead change, Josh Berry is in the lead. A rookie this year. Now, Josh Berry has a late model background. He is known for doing well at short tracks. So it wouldn't surprise me if he does well today. Yeah, I expect Toyotas are going to be strong, though, too. Okay, let's see if I can finally upload this thumbnail. If it doesn't download, I'm going to be so mad. But yeah, the inside line is the preferred line right now. But once tires wear, you're going to probably see some drivers go up to the wall, because there's some grip up there you can find to get around here. Oh, it's Josh Berry's home race. So, yeah, he's leading already. My favorite driver is Chase Elliott's in the top 5. Hopefully he can break through and do well in this race. It's been a slow start to the season for him.
Still, he and Ryan Blaney have put 2 seconds on the field in just 10 laps. Yeah, just like third place car of Denny Hamlin is definitely holding up some of these guys back in the field. So,
it seems like the top 2 I've already checked out. Chase Briscoe is more than 2 seconds ahead, or behind, excuse me. And then there's like a big pack right behind him. But I'm not going to lie, the short track package that NASCAR has for the past couple of years is complete garbage. So I'm hoping they can get a good race out of Bristol today, not ruin it.
Well, he knows he's got to go. There it is. He's following suit. He's starting to tell those guys the boys are starting to make hay on that outside. Rolled right around Bristol.
Denny Hamlin's making moves on the outside, so the outside can be used here. Chase is trying to use it also on Chase Briscoe. On his quarter panel, on the outside, they are side by side, I believe, in turn 3 and 4. Who's going to be in the lead this lap? Chase Elliott's going to be ahead of Chase Briscoe for 4th place. He is trying to get up to the front.
This is great racing. Side by side, several of them all the way through the field. I like it on outside lines, right there on their door, just barely on their outside. They're able to pick it off, and I think it's because they're taking their exit away. If they can just get on their outside quarter panel, by the time they get to the exit, they take that exit away.
There we go. I finally got a thumbnail to work. And since drivers are discovering that they can use the outside, the gap has closing. Denny Hamlin has almost caught up to Ryan Blaney for 2nd place. So we got a race heating up already on lap 19.
Extremely fast again. I think all the Gibbs cars are strong, especially that one right there. And you were just talking, I just mentioned 8 ago that Denny Hamlin was 10 car lengths behind, and all of a sudden, here he comes.
Look at that. He's already passed Blaney. He's about to pass Josh Berry for the lead. Oh, Byron's in the wall. And Hamlin has already got past Josh Berry. So Denny Hamlin's the third new leader in this race. And indeed, Byron does have damage. Wow. No, he has a DNF. Well, there's caution out now because of the debris that came off of him. But I think he's fine. He just got a little loose in the marbles and skimmed the wall a little bit. But all he has to do is put some tires on. He'll be all right. He's going to be a lap down already. But if it wasn't for the caution coming out, he would be multiple laps down. So I'm going to add that in my notes for the post-race video. That's lap 23, I believe.
There was a lot happening. Something has to be the weakest link in the suspension.
There we go. Now, I wonder if anyone's going to make any pit stops because it's already early. We're only 25 laps in, and 25 laps doesn't really do much to your tires here. So we'll see if anybody thinks that pitting is a great idea.
Yeah, and I think the caution was for the decal bend that Byron took off with his rear bumper off the wall. Track is changing fast, faster than I anticipated, Kevin. Well, it definitely was very strange there with that second groove being better than the bottom, and I think a lot of that is just
definitely a little later. Okay, I'm finally going to log into the Discord now. Get that. Oh, we already got pit stops already. Everybody's going in. This is interesting. I guess they didn't want to. Oh, we do got Tyler Reddick staying out though. That's why I predicted to win this race. I'm kind of surprised everybody's pitting. I mean, 26 laps is not really much on your tires. All right. The Discord is now open. Okay. Let's see. I'm going to get the invite link real quick uploaded.
Let's go. We're gonna go.
Here we go. But yeah, pit stops already. I didn't see who got out ahead, but Tyler Reddick, I know, stayed out, so he'll be the leader when we go back to green. So 3 different leaders so far. We've had Blaney lead a few laps, and we had Josh Berry lead, and then Denny Hamlin took the lead away from Josh Berry. So And Tyler Reddick will be the 4th different leader in this race. So already, craziness at the start.
You ready for this? Let's do it.
Okay, I'm sending everybody to Discord.
Love this venue.
There we go. I am now completely set up. The only thing I didn't get completely set up was that thumbnail. I mean, our leaders one reason we'll ever get an F1. Man, I mean, probably, definitely until 2026 when we get Audi and everybody else. But yeah, Tyler Reddick's your leader. Still commercial break. And now we're back from commercial break already. So. All right. So yeah, Josh Berry was the first one off the pit road. But I wonder if anybody took 2 tires and some took 4. Because it's pretty mixed up. I mean, honestly, it's not a bad decision to stay out right now. Just do it early in case you do lose some track position. And at least you can have that data later for the race. So. And already on lap 31, we are back to green. Reddick goes to the inside. As Bubba Wallace and Josh Berry are side by side. Bunch of drivers are side by side throughout the field. And Tyler Reddick. Oh, Tyler Reddick's going to spin already. Are you freaking kidding me? That guy doesn't even know how to drive. Carson Hocevar, get this man out of here. Get this man out of here. He could have went to the right. Instead, he just runs into him. Just like, all right, he's at the bottom. We're just going to crash into him. And already my race prediction's out of the race, possibly. Let's see what happens. Oh, of course, Bubba Wallace runs him. He just got bullied, basically, by Josh Berry and Bubba Wallace. And Carson Hocevar doesn't know how to drive and runs into him and takes him out of the race. That's how my luck goes. Hell, we had to pile up in the back as we had... No, I think that might have been Zane Smith. I don't think that was Hocevar. I think Hocevar drives 77. But still, that man doesn't know how to drive.
Gunzelix helps adults with moderate to severe psoriasis control plaques to deliver clearer skin fast for results that last.
I will give myself back the freedom of shorts. Dare to wear black again, from head to toe.
No, that's infuriating. I mean, the damage doesn't look terrible on Tyler Reddick. Maybe he can get it back going. But it looks like he could be out of the race already. That's going to hurt me in fantasy because I picked him to win this race. He just got bullied by the cars behind him. I mean, come on. It's only like what? Flat 40 and we're already racing like it's a final lap? Come on. Stupid. Stupid. Yeah, that's definitely going to be clipped later.
Here's the living smooth, the always smooth, easy drinking Keystone Light. upgraded brands, all run on their own single battery system. You can't find all these brands at a warehouse. They're in your neighborhood Ace. Ace is the place of helpful hardware, folks. Chili, 3 for me. A dream got better on trade.
That's just so annoying. We're on commercial break. I don't know if he DNF'd or. You know what? I can look at the NASCAR site and see the leaderboard and see if he DNF'd or not. Live leaderboard. Okay. Yeah, you're going to have to update that. Tyler Reddick's definitely not in the lead right now.
They are giants in what they do because they work in a place where they can grow, where they can learn the skills to build careers as powerful as they are. We build giants because it takes one to build one.
Yeah, right now Reddick is 2 laps down. I mean, if he can get that repaired and that car can still be all right, he can get back on the lead lap as long as there's like a lot of cautions. Well, let's see if we can get a report here. They're back from commercial break.
Tyler Reddick completes repairs. He's back on track, 2 laps down and back in the pits once again. Here's a list of who's involved. AJ Allmendinger has gone a lap down, and William Byron gets the free pass.
Yeah, he's getting that repaired. He's getting taped up, so he'll be back out on track, but his chances of winning might be over already. That is aggravating. That's literally, I don't know, pain. Just pain. With a capital P. You know what? Since Chase Elliott's my favorite driver, I just hope he has a snowplow in front of his nose and just drives through the top 3. I mean, my pick is already out, so you might as well just wreck everybody. Please. Oh, yeah, I'm fuming. All right, that's something else to add in here. I'll put for lap 34 in my video, Reddick gets plowed from behind. Because that's exactly what happened. All right. Race still goes on, though, and we got green flag racing at lap 39. Bubba Wallace is going to get ahead of Josh Berry. And Bubba Wallace is now in the lead. He's getting plowed in his rear. That's what's going on. Getting plowed in his rear. But yeah, Bubba Wallace is still in the lead. Josh Berry's in second. McDowell's in third. And we got side-by-side racing between Denny Hamlin. Oh! Josh Berry's getting under Bubba Wallace. Kind of the same move he tried to use on Tyler Reddick earlier. Just bullying both the 2311 racing cars. And now Josh Berry's back in the lead. And McDowell is under Bubba Wallace. I wouldn't be surprised if McDowell does well today because he's done well in the past couple Bristol races. All right. So Berry in the Sunny D car is in the lead. What a capital D in Sunny D. We got Bubba Wallace, McDowell, Hamlin still in behind. Blaney's trying to move Elliott up. It's about just like the old Bristol. You just got to move them out of the way and get through. So, yeah, a lot of exciting racing already. We've already had 2 cautions.
success at Bristol. Hamlin is today's guaranteed fifth. Sponsored by eBay Motors. 3 Bristol wins. 4
So,
in the last 4 short track races.
Josh Berry is still your leader. It seems like the top 3, Wallace and Hamlin, are the best cars so far on race trim.
Josh Berry out front, trying to become his high school graduating class's second most famous graduate. Taylor Swift.
Oh, he's definitely got no chance for first.
No, everybody's racing for second. But he is racing in the lead. We have Bubba Wallace and Denny Hamlin. Michael McDowell trying to hold 7th.
I can't even type.
Berry has a fight on his hands.
All right. And we got a battle for the lead already between Josh Berry and Bubba Wallace. Bubba Wallace is going to take the lead on the outside. He's going to lead at lap 49. So we got a bunch of lead changes already.
Right now, the 11 and 12 are the only cars in this top 8 with 4 fresh tires. Knowing what we know now, 9 sets of new tires going to be enough today.
This is going to be a telltale run if we can get some green flag runs here to see where the tires are.
Oh, no, I'm pretty mad about that. Like,
So
it's not the final lap, but them 2 cars behind Tyler Reddick just bullied them, just wrecked them out of the way. I mean, I'm just mad because I picked them in fantasy. Now, I'll literally throw something at the TV if something happens to Chase Elliott in this race. Josh Berry's already fell back to 6th. I think tires are making a difference in this run now. So we got Bubba Wallace in the lead. Denny Hamlin in second. Basically, a couple of my least favorite drivers in the lead. So this is annoying. But it's still early in the race.
Bubba's car is obviously handling a little bit better than Josh Berry's after it runs 10, 15.
Yeah, Reddick is 2 laps down, so he's still got a chance to get back into the race. He just got to be lucky and have a bunch of cautions happen. Which it's really early, so it's possible. Oh, best friends get into each other there. Bubba Wallace and Ryan Blaney. Wallace almost went into the wall. Oh, look at this. Chase Elliott's now on the outside of Bubba Wallace, and Chase Elliott's going to pass Bubba Wallace now. Chase Elliott's now in 3rd place. We got Denny Hamlin in 1st, Blaney 2nd, Elliott 3rd, Wallace 4th, and Keselowski's now in 5th place. Yep, they're racing like it's the 2nd final lap, of course. I mean, a bunch of them are racing crazy right now because they don't want their tires to wear out and they can't make any moves later. So I think that's why the racing's so aggressive right now. Definitely competitive top 5. Everybody's slipping up at the track. I mean, look at this. This is okay. The Bristol racing's actually good, I'll admit. All right. So we got 67 laps to go in stage 1. Denny Hamlin's in the lead. And now Chase Elliott's going to challenge him for the lead. Come on, Chase. Do not let Denny Hamlin be in the lead anymore. Here we go. Chase Elliott on the outside. He is in the lead. Still side by side with Hamlin. We'll see if he clears him. But so far, no one has an advantage in this race so far. No one can't really pull away from each other because the top 2 lines are being used an awful lot. As Chase Elliott's now pulling a little bit away in the lead. As we got Blaney and Hamlin banging doors. So, yeah. So, Chase Elliott's going to be in the lead now. And I said this could be the race where Chase Elliott turns it around, and I hope so.
That's why we make a range of Ford F-150 pickups for any job. Whether that job is getting everything.
So, yeah, now we're on commercial break.
Powering things on
About 30 minutes into the stream now.
under 4 seconds.
At least, yeah, definitely. I want Elliott to take at least a stage win. No, I want him to win this race. Why not? I want him to win this race. So, yeah, we're on commercial break, so you're not really missing anything. See if the leaderboard has changed.
Call your doctor for some breathing, chest pain, mouth or tongue swelling, problems urinating, vision changes, or eye pain occurring.
Nah, Chase Elliott's still in the lead in front of Ryan Blaney as we are under a commercial break. Sometimes the leaderboards aren't as accurate, but it gives me a good idea of what's going on. Oh, no, never mind. It's updated, and Blaney's in the lead. And Chase Elliott's dropped back to 4th. And Kyle Busch is now in the mix. So we got a bunch of lead changes already going on early, and we're not even at the end of stage 1 yet. I mean, honestly, if we saw this in F1, F1 would be having a heart attack. I mean, I honestly, I think all the fans in like at the F1 track would just die because the racing would be so good. But this is just normal for NASCAR. We're just this good at making racing good. That's all I can say.
Egg and cheese biscuit and sausage biscuit.
All right, we can look at the leaderboard again. Blaney is still in the lead.
Liberty Mutual customized my car insurance.
Refresh it.
That's great. I know I've been telling everyone.
Okay, I know Josh Berry's not in the lead. All right, Kyle Busch is now in the lead in front of Ryan Blaney. So, yeah, Kyle Busch. Don't be surprised if Kyle Busch is doing well here. He's had tons of wins here. But now we're under caution. So, we are under caution for the 3rd time, but I'm not going to know what happened for the caution until we get back to commercial break. But we're under caution for the 3rd time this race. Let me see the timeline. No, we don't have it on the timeline yet, or do we? No, we don't have it on the timeline. So, oh, here it is. All right. Fox is back on here, so we'll see what happened. Why this caution came out.
Caution is out for Zane Smith.
Caution out for Zane Smith, that guy that wrecked Tyler Reddick earlier. That just ran into his front. That decided to screw my driver's chances in fantasy of winning Tyler Reddick. So that's what he deserves. Yeah, it looks like he blew a tire from damage he got earlier. He would not have had that if he would have knew how to drive and not get into Tyler Reddick, but I don't know.
I don't even know what to say because I don't know how to explain it. But
All right. Kyle Busch is in the lead. Chase Elliott's in 4th. But as I said, nobody can really get an advantage here at Bristol. So this is interesting. So this could all help Tyler Reddick if he keeps taking like free passes and stuff. Only 53 laps to go until the end of stage 1. And we still got more than 400 laps left. So the race is already really interesting. By the way, yeah, 400 laps left, but they go by fast here at Bristol.
his car has been absolutely horrendous.
Yeah, already so many talking points. And we're only on lap 73. All right, I'm going to do some show and tell here for a second. That's my McLaren that I built. Or I didn't build, but I put together. So, yeah. That's in front of there. And I had to move it because for some reason my TV would not work because it was in front of like the signal for it to turn it on and off. Oh, we got pit stops already. And the leader is pit and a bunch of drivers are pitting. We'll see who all stays out, who takes 2 tires, who takes 4. We'll see what all happens.
73 laps in, and these teams are coming in for their second set of different tires. The 11, Denny Hamlin super tight into the corner. And as he moved up, it got better. The 12, Brian Blaney, ran pretty hard there. He said needed to turn just a little bit better, but no big complaints from either.
All right. Bristol's the only track too where there's pit roads on both sides of the track. But it looks like Denny Hamlin's going to get out of pit road first. Blaney second, Elliott third. Blaney had the advantage of that number 1 pit stall, so that's why he didn't lose much positions. Kyle Busch lost 3 positions on pit road. So it looks like everybody who pitted took 4 tires. So already, crazy beginning. Still mad about Reddick though, but at least he got a caution there. Maybe he can get another caution, then he'll be back on lead lap. And honestly, it's Bristol. There's a bunch of beating banging around here. So, and usually it looks like cars been in the demolition derby by the time this race ends. So yeah, we're only 36 minutes into the stream and not even that much time into the race, and we've already had a lot go on.
People seem a little aggressive around here. Wheelhouse Radar coming soon to Prime Video.
All right. So yeah, so let's see. I'm gonna look on the leaderboard and see if anyone stayed out. I don't think anyone stayed out. So yeah, no one stayed out. Denny Hamlin is now in the lead. Ladies in second, so they'll start side by side whenever we go back to green. Chase Elliott's right behind him in third. Kyle Busch in fourth. Brad Keselowski in fifth. Chase Briscoe in sixth. Christopher Bell in seventh. Alex Bowman in eighth. Kyle Larson in ninth. And Chris Buescher's in 10th place. But honestly, I think anybody in the top 10 has a chance to win because there's so many lead changes. There's so many battles for position. This is only the first stage. So, man, a lot going on. Yeah.
There are those of us who burn our calluses.
Okay, so lap 71.
It takes a special kind of person to build their world from scratch. And a special set of tools. Northern Tools are problem solvers' paradise. There's nothing you can't find, fix, or figure out.
So yeah, so we'll probably be going back to green in a couple laps after this commercial break. Fox annoys me because they have like so many commercials.
1961 is when they started racing in Thunder Valley. These scenes from 1965. Wow.
Were you there, Mike?
No, I wasn't. I was in high school in Connecticut, but I guess I just wish I'd been there.
I wish I'd have been there.
We're good.
Well, Mike, we talked about cords and what these tires are doing. Right here's the right front off of Joey Logano's car. This is what we mean when we talk about cords. The rubber completely gone on this tire. He was tight before this started. It got tighter after.
Oh man, I guess the tires are really wearing out because it showed there that there's a bunch of rubber off of it. So maybe tires are an advantage here.
last fall's race here, there were only 10 lead changes in the whole race. We've had more lead changes in the first 7.
Green flags back in the air at lap 80, and Denny Hamlin's already pulled out in the lead. As everybody's all side by side. Chase Elliott's trying to get past Ryan Blaney here. And he can't, as Blaney holds on that inside line. He's going to be right behind Denny Hamlin as Denny Hamlin leads that lap.
All these teams have reported to their drivers what the situation is with their tires. So in Joey Logano's situation, that car looks like it has too much camber and it's obviously tight and hard on the front tires. So
I mean, this is probably going to be a longer video because there's like a lot going on.
because it's Bristol and you just have to go as hard as you can through the center of the corner. So it's a tough advantage.
All right, here's some Chase Elliott radio. Elliott riding in third.
All right. So already battle for the lead already as we got Denny Hamlin and Ryan Blaney side by side. Blaney kind of squeezed Hamlin a little bit, but Blaney's now in the lead. I wonder if I'm going to have any voice left after this. There's so much going on.
Well, I just wonder if Denny's just sitting there and trying to be as easy as possible, find a space to be those tires and knows the situation.
Chris made it up into the top 10. Now here's a guy who started 34th, gained a whole bunch of spots by taking 2 tires on the early caution flag, but he's worked hard for a top 10 spot. Got it. Ty Gibbs just went by him to take that back, but he's with the lead pack and battling. There's the RFK crew.
Well, we knew Chris Buescher would be in the mix.
All right, so Blaney's still in the lead, and it looks like Kyle Busch is going to challenge him now. Or challenge Chase Elliott, rather.
When you have situations like this, I look for experience and look at the.
They're side by side, and Kyle Busch is going to take third away from Chase Elliott. Lots of battles going on around the field.
Many-time winner here at Bristol. That 9-car champion. Brad Keselowski behind him, champion.
Kyle Busch was runner-up in last night's truck race. The surprise was he didn't win it. Christian Eckes took it to him, passed him under green, and held him off for the victory.
So, yeah, now we got Denny Hamlin and Ryan Blaney battling again. Hamlin's back in the lead. My goodness, so many lead changes. This is exciting for our Bristol race.
15 lead changes already. Race record is 40.
Oh, man, I got a headache. So much going on.
That's all that tire. JB said it. It's like a cheese grater out here on these things.
Oh, Chris Buescher almost got into Bowman right there, but they keep it going. It seems like things are starting to settle down now, but that was crazy.
To save tires. I mean, is it in the resin? Is it above the resin? Because I don't really know.
Well, here's what I'm going to say. Save tires or whatever, tire wear always puts on better racing. We have massive tire wear, and look at the difference of a product we've seen here today at Bristol already 90 laps into this thing. Tire wear is key.
All right. Seems like things have now sorted out now, and Denny Hamlin's now in the lead, about a half a second ahead of Busch.
Should you become stranded, be ready to signal rescuers.
So, yeah. And now we're going side by side, so I'm able to see part of the screen.
About 12 minutes. Head for the mountains.
You give.
Yeah, a bunch of battles going down around the field.
With Straight Talk Wireless.
But since we're on commercial break, I'm going to read to you the leaderboard right now. As we got Denny Hamlin in first, Kyle Busch in second, Blaney in third, Elliott in fourth. We got Brad Keselowski 5th, Briscoe 6th, Bell 7th, Ty Gibbs 8th, Kyle Larson 9th, John Hunter Nemechek in 10th place. Good run for him. Bubba Wallace 11th, Alex Bowman 12th, Busher 13th, Barry 14th, Stenhouse Jr. 15th, Haley 16th, Jones 17th, Joey Logano 18th, Truex Jr. 9th, Todd Gilliland 20th. As they keep changing down the field here, we got Priest 21st, Cedric 22nd, McDowell 23rd, Corey LaJoy 24th, Ross Chastain 25th, Hocevar 26th, Daniel Hemmer 27th, Austin Dillon 28th, Daniel Suarez 29th, Kaz Grala 30th. And some of these drivers are down here because they were involved in an accident earlier. So we got Allmendinger 31st, Gregson's the first car, 1 lap down in 32nd, Harrison Burton's 33rd, Tyler Reddick still 2 laps down, 34th. 35th is Zane Smith, and William Byron is 6 laps down in 36th in last place. So that's your rundown of the field. Yeah, he just got out of the top 10, so there's like a lot going on.
I love Tiny Troy and his tiny gorgeous hair.
He's the best. Make every watch count. Little help, please.
Oh, man, Larson and Briscoe are really battling around 9th place. They're still side by side. A lot going on in this race, but my thoughts on this race so far, really exciting. I'd have to say NASCAR has brought their A game already, and it's not even stage 1 yet. We got cars battling side by side everywhere, but I'm just bummed that Tyler Reddick got taken out by Josh Berry and Bubba Wallace. It's going to hurt me in fantasy.
Slider Sunday on Keselowski's quarter panel. They're sliding around this baby at Bristol. And Ty Gibbs keeps marching toward the front. Boom. Or that.
So, yeah, a lot going on.
It's the Bristol stop right there.
Yeah, he had a lot of momentum when he thought Christopher Bell was going to leave the lane, and he did.
Are you sure that's what you saw? I think Bell moved up and he voiced his displeasure on the bumper of his race car. We used to call it the chrome horn, but those bumpers aren't chrome anymore. All right, so Josh Berry, you know who he's battling to be the second most famous person in his graduating class? Taylor Swift. No, she's first. IndyCar star Joseph. They all went to high school. They all went to high school together? Yeah. And they let Kelsey take off with it? I don't know.
My goodness, how much is the Fox broadcast going to mention Taylor Swift? They already mentioned it more than what they would have in the Super Bowl. My gosh, get a room. I mean, go be a fan of the Kansas City Chiefs or go commentate football and just not commentate NASCAR. My goodness. More reasons why I dislike Fox production. They're just weird. And Josh Berry has fallen back to 20th place. I think he may have a tire down. Well, we still got a battle between Denny Hamlin and Kyle Busch.
We see both of these guys in that second lane. Denny Hamlin has been in that second lane the whole time. Kyle Busch will dip down into the bottom when he needs to, but
so yeah, 2 different lines are being used.
It's going to be the best for tire savings. As we heard Regan tell us, all the tires were wore out down to the cords, and they're graining really bad on their way to the cords.
And as soon as they're wearing out to these cords, you can just see it. I mean, it's instantaneous. They start slipping, sliding around. And
So yeah, Hamlin and Busch are battling.
Immediately start slowing down.
For the lead, they've checked out from Blaney. That's a 2.5 seconds behind. Bell's in 4th place. He's 3 seconds behind. Then the rest of the pack's 5 seconds behind.
trying to get to the front. Denny Hamlin trying to hold the lead.
So a lot going on.
You come to Bristol to watch a race, whether you're a broadcaster, a fan, a cameraman, a director. You leave here, it's like your head's been on a swivel for 3.5 hours. This is the most interesting start to Bristol Motor Speedway I've ever seen. Whether I was racing in it or calling these races, this is by far the best start to a race I've ever seen. Bubba Wallace way off the pace of the exit of 4. Coming up in the marbles. Yeah, I think that's half of it.
Seems like Chase Elliott's losing a couple of positions now.
Take you 2 or 3 laps to get him clean.
Bunch of bunch of position changes everywhere. It's hard for me to keep up with all of them.
Who has slipped back now to 15th place. We listened in. Talking about his teammate Ryan Preece.
Well, and that's where we are up in the booth. We don't know if it's better in the booth. There's 8 cars off the pace.
From second, big time problem. Regan.
Kyle Busch is off the pace. Oh, Kyle Busch has got a right rear down. Man, it looks like tire wear is really affecting all these drivers as some of them are dropping back.
Crew chief, I need help. Where can I run on this racetrack that saves these tires the most? Well, I don't know. This resin is obviously thrown up for a
Oh, man.
We saw Denny Hamlin just run in one line, and we saw Kyle go up the hill, pull his car down. I just think you need to have this
A lot going on.
possible lane changing and pulling the car around and backing him off to try to save the tires. But he's in big trouble.
Trying to ride it out to the next caution and try to not be the next caution. Yeah, you just have to nurse this thing around there. 7 more laps, Kyle. You can see how slow and off the pace he is.
So that may hurt Kyle Busch's chances of winning. As a bunch of drivers are falling off. It looks like Denny Hamlin's starting to fall off now as Blaney's going to take the lead. And Ty Gibbs is climbing up as well. Wow. Craziness going on.
Whose car's not wearing the tires the most, and who can keep the tires on the cars? We see
Oh my goodness, it's chaos. Bunch of cars' tires are wearing down.
Just nursing it to the end of the stage.
Ty Gibbs, the driver with the best average finish this season, last year's Rookie of the Year, and Kyle Larson have powered past Ryan Blaney to take over spots 1 and 2. 4 to go in stage 1. Can he keep these tires underneath of him? Did he save enough? Man, there is a lot of cars. Christopher Bell off of 4. He is in big trouble. It seems like the Gibbs cars are really having trouble right here in the trailing laps of this.
When you drive this car, it will just, when the right rear tire shuts off, and it is instantaneous, and all of a sudden you just can't drive it anymore, and you just have to almost stop to make the car go around the racetrack.
Oh, that's crazy. And out of all of this, Ty Gibbs is going to win the stage in about a lap. Denny Hamlin's tire and Kyle Busch is spun out. Caution's out.
Finally blew out on him. I don't think he's the only one. Denny Hamlin was in trouble getting into 3. We're going to go Kyle Busch becomes the next caution at lap 1.
So Kyle Busch's tire blown out. And the caution's out, and Ty Gibbs is going to win stage 1.
That's going backwards, losing as little space as possible.
He gives 1 lap down, trying to keep from going another.
Yeah.
Here comes the 11 at turn 3. You can see his right rear down.
Yep, that's because,
He was in trouble. William Byron gets into him.
see, Hamlin got into the wall, blew a tire. I think he got into the marbles.
Hamlin getting into the wall in 3. Now it was the other flat tire.
And then Kyle Busch blew a tire. Kyle Busch was what brought the caution out. So yeah, Kyle Busch blew a tire, and he was already no tire even there. Man.
Ty Gibbs is going to get his first career stage win in the NASCAR Cup Series. Made a methodical march through the field, took care of his tires, and he is the leader at Bristol at the end of stage 1.
Here at Papa John's, we know our stuff.
So try our garlic epic stuffed crust pizza, made with our iconic garlic sauce flavor, mixed with cheese and hand stuffed into that Papa John's original dough.
So yeah, Ty Gibbs is going to win stage 1. I'm going to pee for Chevy real quick, so I'm going to be right back.
Million families who discovered a smarter, more flexible way to move with Pods. And now save up to 20% off until March 18. Whether you're moving across town or across the country, save up to 20% at pods.com today.
We have price standards at St. Gilbert's. We expect every new shoe to uphold them.
What's wrong around the corner in places like these? This place is not extra.
The hit comedy Animal Control. Oh boy. Is the sweet spot between community. Don't make me put you in a crate. And arts and recreation. You got skunked. I can't see. All new Animal Control this Wednesday on Fox.
Everything is better at the Bommarito Automotive Group. We've sold over 1 million vehicles by giving you better service with no charge factory maintenance on new vehicles. Better warranties with pre-owned vehicles up to 100,000 miles. And new vehicles get the Bommarito nationwide warranty for 10 years, 200,000 miles. That's how we've sold over 1 million vehicles and still counting.
I feel so good.
Bommarito, Missouri's #1 automotive group. Open 24/7 at bommarito.com.
Back again. Yes, indeed. Ludacris, I'm hotter than Nevada. When I move, you move. When I move, you move.
Everybody says, save a horse, ride a cowboy.
Get 0.9% APR plus $27.50 purchase allowance on this 2023 Buick Envision. Plus, current eligible non-GM owners get an additional $7.50 allowance.
The power of 2 stations. Election coverage you can count on.
Ty Gibbs wins stage 1, an eventful 125 laps that saw 4 caution flags and 16 lead changes. Here's Jamie Little.
Ryan Blaney's team is off to a fast start. After 4 races this season, they have the best 4-tire stock average. So let's go ahead and meet the defending series champions.
Ryan Flores, Manasquan, New Jersey, front tire changer, defending Cup Series champion, and more handsome host of the Stack of Pennies podcast.
Zach Price, rear tire changer, Taylorsville, North Carolina. Dad to Maxton in Denver. 2-time NASCAR Cup champion.
Trevor Apsey, Empire, Michigan, 3rd-year tire carrier, former linebacker, Central Michigan University.
My name is Jordan Osinski. I'm from Snow Camp, North Carolina. I'm a jackman, and last season was my first full season in the Cup Series, and we happen to be champions by the end of the year.
Chris Conklin, fueler, Snow Camp, North Carolina. 4-time Xfinity champion, defending 2023 Cup champion. Started this sport as a jackman. Been a fueler since 2019.
I'm back.
Yep, there they are. There's your champs. Team Penske and.
So I don't think pit stops happen yet, but everybody's probably going to pit because, man, everybody's tires were going out there. I mean, you'd be stupid not to pit.
I just wonder if this is going to turn into, in the car tour, we see a lot of tire conservation races where the guys will intentionally save. I just wonder if you slowed the pace down a bunch to try to save the tire. Even worse.
Well, that's where we started when I started in this sport.
You definitely did that.
Tony Stewart was really good at it. Freaking.
Ty Gibbs did a great job keeping his tires where they needed to be. Chief Chris Gal very pointed in his comments said, tell me exactly which end splits worse because that's which end we need to be concerned with. A little bit loose end for his car. That's what they worked on. Kyle Larson, the right part front came apart at the end of that run for him. Lots of question marks on the radio. Jamie.
All right, so we got pit stops going on.
He said, anything right front lasts longer, that's all I need. You see him making a 4-tire stop there. The 42, John Hunter Newman, started back in 26. Great run for him. A wedge adjustment and 4 tires.
We closed this race off pit road.
So it looks like Larson's going to beat Ty Gibbs off of pit road. Everybody else is all side by side with each other. I'd say anybody has a chance to win this race with how the race has been going.
Is KFC's new pizza?
Fried chicken? That's a pizza.
That's right. It's not pizza. It's pizza. Only KFC.
When Barnabas was the turbo cat.
I wrote 4 generations of family tradition. Huh? I want to make her feel
So I need barbecue. Now, I guarantee her maximum refund into the TurboTax.
A new era of spring football kicks off. March 30th. The USFL champs versus the XFL champs. The heavyweight matchup that the fans deserve. Spring.
All right. So let's see what all happened after pit stops.
She just found her birthright.
How is Bubba Wallace in the lead? I'm going to have to refresh this.
They bought online and they got their new SUV delivered. Better experience, a better price. Amarito, Missouri's #1 automotive group.
Well, for some odd reason, it has Bubba Wallace in the lead. But maybe it's because he has to pit or something because he had to take away from him. But it doesn't make sense. But I believe Larson's in the lead and Gibbs is in second. So
Lane House is a full-service exterior company, eliminating the need to deal with multiple contractors. Door maintenance inspections are free, so call Lane House.
yeah, I think it's going to have to be a longer length video later because there's just so much going on already in stage 1.
You could go from point A to B, or you could go to point X.
But the more cautions that happen, that's actually the more that will help the drivers that were involved in accidents earlier get back on the lead lap. So
Your hope for Saturday baseball is MLB on Fox. The biggest stars and teams square off in the biggest games on the best day of the week. Fox Saturday Baseball returns March 30th. We're at the end of stage number 1, and tire wear is the topic. For everybody in the field, that's Ryan Blaney's right front. Everybody in the field having one issue or other, and perhaps some teams anticipated this. We were allowed to listen in on the pre-race crew meeting for Noah Grixon's team.
yeah, a bunch of drivers have been having bad tire wear.
125 per stage, maybe like 190 on gas. Tire wear is an issue. There is more fall off than there has been with resin versus PJ1. So we go 50 laps on your right front tire. It happens fast here. Things go by really quick, even adjustment wise.
It's in Vegas, it's just some pit stops, rotating, and then you just hit your way forward and take a good job. So,
all right, guys, let's have a good day.
yeah.
Grixon currently 1 lap back. Had a safety violation on their last pit stop, and another one on this pit stop. Too many men over the wall for Zane Smith. Let's check the pregame.
Grixon's scheme looks really cool.
It looked really bad up and down pit road. I checked every pit box on this end of pit road. These were the best looking tires. These are the tires off of Kyle Larson's car. Cliff Daniels radioed his driver.
You know what? Larson's probably going to win this race now because he is really good at not wearing out his tires. And he has dirt racing experience. So watch Kyle Larson run away with this one like he always does. Stupid. I mean, honestly, Kyle Larson's probably closest to what Max Verstappen is in F1. He just dominates everything.
You're going to have to back the pace down at the beginning of the run to keep some rubber on those tires. But you just don't want to be the guy that causes the caution like the 8 was right there. The 11 had the same problem, but he wasn't the cause of the caution.
Looks like it's going to be Larson and Keselowski side by side. It looks like Ty Gibbs decided to pick the top, so he's not going to be side by side with Larson.
So we will restart for stage 2 with 27 lead lap cars plus Bubba Wallace, the free pass car. There's a look at Bristol from our aerial coverage provided by Goodyear, powering every lap, every mile, and every victory on the road ahead. Goodyear, more driven. Jamie?
Well, Mike, I just walked over to check in with Goodyear, and they are mounting tires right now. I just talked to Greg Stucker with Goodyear. He said we have enough for each team to have a set. That's 144 tires. We're just waiting for NASCAR to give Goodyear the green light that these teams can come over and get a set, but they want to be prepared, so they're working on it now. They've been doing it for about 10 minutes. We'll get you a shot here momentarily, Mike.
Thanks, Jamie.
Yeah, a bunch of drivers are getting extra tires. I think NASCAR put some type of compound down on the track that's supposed to make the tires wear more. And it's been affecting all these drivers.
Among the hardest working people at the racetrack on any given weekend, same for Hard Fox Cameron. That's Brad Hutton with a quick hustle over there to get a shot of Goodyear, Jake Blau as well. And Dave Stoley as well. Getting into these shots. 50 laps his way, 50 laps my way. I want to say hello to one of our former Fox crew members on both the NFL and NASCAR. Mike Steedback operated the scoring pylon graphic and the ticker for the first 20 years of our NASCAR coverage on Fox. Mike up in Green Bay, Wisconsin, where he is the unofficial mayor, at least everybody with Fox, has been battling cancer, and want to wish Mike Steedback well in his journey and in his recovery. Now the lights out on the safety car with Kyle Larson and Brad Keselowski on the front row. Ty Gibbs, Ryan Blaney, John Hunter Nemechek, Chris Buescher, Josh Berry, Christopher Bell, Martin Truex, Ryan Preece. The top 10. What will stage 2 give?
All right, we're about to get back to green. Larson, Keselowski, Gibbs, Blaney, Nemechek are your top 5.
In the track, marbles all over the track. The Euro pace car is in, and here we go.
So the green flag's back in the air. Larson's in the lead.
Kyle Larson's just in that tire conservation mode. I think he's going to listen to Cliff Daniels and just back his pace off and try to save his tires. And Ty Gibbs just took off there and passed him.
So yeah, it looks like Kyle Larson's going to be saving tires now. So Ty Gibbs is now in the lead. Racing here is kind of like, instead of saving fuel at Daytona Talladega, you're saving tires, and that's causing a bunch of lead changes right now.
Let him go. They want to take off. I remember Martinsville. My first race at Martinsville, Tony Stewart passing, blew his doors off. Kevin put a straightaway on him. Thought, he ain't so bad after all. I was a lap down by the end of that run.
Well, that's what's going to happen right here. If you don't save your tires and pace yourself, and you can see at the front of the pack, this is just like a late model stock race at a worn-out racetrack. These guys are checking up the pace. They're side by side. Josh Berry, one of the very best at late model stock racing in this country. Going to try to position himself, and I wouldn't be surprised if he just tries to back up and run the pace of the leader now that he's got his track position.
Shot that gap. I think that's the key. If I can get to the lead like Ty Gibbs, now I want to back it up.
Yeah, in that lap right there, you can already see Josh Berry ran a 16.5 on the last lap, backed up to 16.70. Now he's just content to ride right there.
It's all right.
Martin Truex is not content. He wants the lead.
So yeah, we got Gibbs and Truex Jr. lead battling for the lead now. So got a lot of position changes going on around the field. I think right now it could depend on who saves the most tires, unless we get a caution again in a little bit.
Don't get enticed into that. Stay on the plan. Stay managing these tires. Truex becomes the 10th different leader today. 20 lead changes so far. Christopher Bell and Josh Berry for 4 inches apart. They're less than an inch.
Christopher Bell and Josh Berry banging doors there.
Well, we saw them run, and you're going to see Ty Gibbs go on the outside right here for the lead, and he's like, okay, I'm going to go back up front, take the lead, and I'm going to set the pace again. And every time somebody gets the lead, they check that pace up in order to try to get their cars to where they are in the right track position, and then try to set the pace.
Race pace has fallen off about 0.7 of a second from where we were at this stage on the last green flag run, and the 4 Gibbs cars are in 4 of the top 5 spots.
Yeah, and that's management. Take key and take off, and you can see it at will. If you want to go lead this race, have at it. But you're going to wish you didn't here in about 30 laps. A second difference from this takeoff of this run versus the last.
All intentional. Nothing to do.
So yeah, right now Ty Gibbs is in the lead. He's been in the lead for the past few laps.
Now there's a huge game.
Bunch of tire saving going on.
Game of chicken that's going to happen with all this jockeying back and forth to set the pace.
But yeah, right now, I don't think it's the matter of who has the lead. It's a matter of how much tires you save.
We noted earlier that he was struggling with his car, and his right front tire was one of the first ones we shot.
Top 5 for the end of the race.
He's like, hey, this is
Well, thinking Larson has a good shot at winning, so it's probably going to be him. Thinking it's going to be Bell,
Science projects going on here.
probably Barry,
Since the restart have not
Elliott, and Blaney. That's my guess. Now,
been to the bottom
I don't really know.
every single lap.
Really unpredictable with how this tire wear is going. Other than Larson's just going to dominate it again.
And lack thereof because they're managing this thing kind of like a horse race, holding that horse back till you come off the board. You don't have to worry about being the tail end of this thing and worry about going a lap down. These guys are all right there on top of one another.
Yeah, well, this is no horse race, Clint. This is like every late model stock race in the Southeast.
Well, Tigers have got it done. 80,000 career laps led in the Cup Series for Hendrick Motorsports. 29 drivers have led at least a lap. 35 different racetracks. And every season that they've been in the
See,
Cup
Ty
Series,
Gibbs is going to take the lead back.
Comes Ty Gibbs back to the front. Be careful of that rookie driver. He ain't a rookie anymore, but he's still pretty fresh. Don't be enticed by these guys to go out there and lead every lap. Get yourself in trouble by wearing these tires out. Denny Hamlin's tires following. I want back up there.
We've been on this constant mission to try to get to a point where the tires completely wear out in Cup Series racing. Today it's a bit extreme, and now you're seeing other cars, all these cars set a pace to try to keep the tires on the car. And I'd much rather see it in the drivers and teams' hand to do that.
I would absolutely rather watch, watch a race like this than a qualifying lap after lap after lap.
Yeah, not really much going on right now other than Hamlin, Gibbs, Larson are saving tires, and so is everybody else. But it's causing a bunch of change in position for the lead. Let's do a race rundown. Hamlin's in first, Larson's in second, Gibbs is in third, fourth place is Bell, fifth place is Truex Jr. See how Reddick's doing. 3 laps down, so doesn't look like he's going to win.
Get hyped with fresh, never frozen beef on Windy Steaks single for $1. Only in the app.
Ego, Milwaukee, Steel, all the top-rated brands, all run on their own single battery system. You can't find all these brands at a warehouse store. They're at your neighborhood Ace. Ace is the place for the helpful hardware, folks.
Yeah, so we're under commercial, so you're not really missing much.
Introducing the new 2024 Ford F-150. Tough this smart can only be called F-150.
I'm going to check and see if anybody else is streaming this race.
From dirt tracks to super speedways and every track in between. Never backing down. Pushing boundaries. Giving it everything we've got. Yeah.
Looks like it's NASCAR's in-car cam.
Still a lot more.
Got one. Yeah, let's see.
Goodyear, the official tire of
Got a few people streaming this.
Martinsville isn't your average everyday racetrack. Far from it. It's truly
All right. So yeah, there's a couple people streaming this race, so we're not the only one. But yeah, this looks like Ty Gibbs is back in the lead. But it seems like whoever's in the lead is wearing out the tires more, I guess.
Alongside Ty Gibbs and kind of like two tractor trailers on the interstate, fighting their way up a hill, holding traffic back.
Looks more like everybody's just trying to get to the end of the stage.
4 or 5 laps together, just trying to control the pace of this race.
Because we got 75 laps to go in stage 2, and they go by really quick.
If they want to move forward, they can take that risk of putting more wear on their tires. But you have to get yourself to a certain point in these runs to make the tires last. And the only way to do that is to back the pace down. And they're going to get to the same point. It's just going to take a little bit longer.
What does Ty Gibbs think of all this?
Lars is a good judge there. He rode with us the whole time the last time. Then he blasted out front, blew his stuff off, and faded. So Lars is your judge, too.
Well, Ty Gibbs had the best car at the end of the last stage, so he's in
turn 4.
Oh, we got a tire down for Stenhouse, and the caution's out.
Against the wall, Zane Smith with him, and Ricky Stenhouse put us under caution. This all started down the backstretch.
Let's see what happened here. It looks like Stenhouse is off the pace. And the caution is out, so we'll see what happens.
The ballpark buns and rolls cam. And Stenhouse tries to roll his way back to pit road. Weeble wobble going on there. 3 cars involved, but as you said, it was a big stack up in turn 3 that led to that in turn 4.
Yeah, I think it actually started off at turn 2, and they stacked up down the back straightaway, and then it just mixed everything up.
Okay, we're going to get a replay here.
I think you're seeing them off the 2 here. They start stacking up around Zane Smith.
Let's see.
Checking up in front of him as well, and then
It looks like they checked up.
down there, slides up into. Well, he bounces off another, and I think he had some damage in front of his car from what happened in turn 2. And
It looks more like Stenhouse
rest is history.
got into somebody else and just cut his tire because everybody was checking up. He got into a McDowell.
Shot him all over the place. He was along for the ride.
Oh, man.
And, John Hunter Nemechek was trying to race his way forward on the outside, came down. I don't know, look at this stack up. That's exactly what led to the stack up. I saw that first, and then they wrecked back here behind them. Nemechek and Logano just continuing from last week. I would stay away from Logano if I was Nemechek. He will fight back.
Well, here we go again. We're going to have to pit for another set of tires. They got through, well, let's see, we went 52 of the 125 that have done.
Track sweepers out, working both ends of the racetrack.
Bet everybody's probably going to pit too because tires are wearing so bad here. Looked like a stack up 2 to Joey Logano and John Hunter Nemechek was the reason why caution came out there.
Kevin, can they get the marbles cleaned up enough on this outside with these cautions? I see 2 sweep trucks out there trying to clean all these marbles up. Do you think they can get it cleaned up enough where a guy like Lars get up there and run and burn in that outside line, but like we know that it's there and it exists?
I just don't think so. I think that with the way that they're having to pace themselves, I think that it's going to come down to who can have the best handling car to keep the tires underneath the car as long as possible.
All right.
It's going to be a balanced race car. I don't think you're going to get up the racetrack today.
So we got about 180 laps to go.
Well, we completed the West Coast Swing, 2 races this year. And there are your winners out in the West, including Tyler Reddick, who earned the most points of anyone. And Brad Keselowski and Noah Gragson turned their seasons around to the positive in the West. Busch, Cindric, and Wallace not so lucky. Looking for a win, Logano, Austin. Remember, Preece had that penalty to put him way behind, as did Noah Gragson.
You know, Logano started up front, started fourth there in this race, and just marched his way steadily straight to the back. But all these cautions, all these problematic situations for these teams
All right.
enabled him to make some adjustments on that car and get himself back up inside the top 10.
And there's a sense of survival to this one.
100%.
You're gonna have several more casualties, and the way that this race has progressed, and these guys have adjusted and adapted to what they need to do with saving the tires. We're gonna see these cars stacked up side by side with each other for a whole bunch of laps as we go forward.
Well, and I do love the fact that come stage in, they have the ability to go when it's ready and the end of this race.
Well, we've been super speedway, intermediate, short track, and we're going road racing. Next Sunday on Fox in Texas. The Circuit of the Americas.
Yeah, it's all because of that compound they put down. I mean, NASCAR was trying to make the race better for Bristol, but man, Goodyear tires are not doing good today. I mean, it hasn't made the race terrible, but not good.
There you go. It's a long lap.
Cool racetrack. Can't wait.
Like Kevin mentioned, wanting to have a well-balanced race car for this to be good today. That's exactly what Ty Gibbs has right now. Wants to be just a touch freer, but he likes where it's at for that last run. And the 4-car, Josh Berry right now starts off too tight, builds too loose. He doesn't want to free it up because he's afraid it's going to be too loose by the time he gets to the end of the tire pump. Jamie?
Brad Keselowski, 3-time winner here at Bristol, continues his solid run. He's
Already got pit stops going on.
that run. They'll put 4 tires on it. Meanwhile, the 19 of Martin Truex Jr. I need rear grip, he says. Feels like they wore the rotors out worse that time. They're going to make an air pressure adjustment and 4 tires.
Thanks, Jamie. I'll be interested in some of the science projects. We mentioned Kyle Busch never went to the bottom of the racetrack on that run. Some other drivers never ventured on the top. We'll see what.
Oh, Buescher gained tons of positions on pit road. Todd Gillen gained 12.
Chris Buescher wins the race off pit road, takes on 4 tires, and jumps up 4 positions.
We haven't had a long green flag run yet. It's been caution after caution.
WeatherTech knows that trucks like yours can take a beating.
Are you sure? Bring it on.
But with WeatherTech's heavy-duty impact liner, you can safeguard the bed while throwing almost anything at it. The underside features an innovative solution. Shock-absorbing units disperse the impact of hauling, dropping, or dragging your cargo.
Oh, damn it!
Protect your truck from costly dents and scrapes with a rugged impact liner from WeatherTech. For even more protection, add these premium American-made products. Order today at WT.com. And Doug.
Hello, Ghostbusters.
So, yeah,
We help people customize and save hundreds on car
a
insurance.
lot going on this race.
Anyway, we got a bit of a situation here.
It's mainly because the Goodyear tires are really crappy.
Sure, I can help. Only pay for what you need.
No.
Anything you want to buy. Because everyone has something they're saving for. Like that new car. Or a fancy.
Right. Yeah, so you guys aren't missing anything. It's under commercial break. Everyone on them keeps dying. Yeah. I mean, this is like, I hope this is not like Indianapolis 2008. I hope this is not turning the fans off at all, because this usually doesn't happen. So, I mean, I will say maybe the more tire wear has made racing better, but it's just, I don't know. It's not good whenever you have to pit for tires every 50 laps. So yeah, Chris Buescher is now in the lead, and Truex Jr. is in second, Gibbs is in third, Bell's in fourth, Todd Gilliland's in fifth, Larson's in sixth, Logano's in seventh, Nemechek's in eighth, Keselowski's in ninth, and a spring cutaway. Oh, Ty Gibbs got a penalty for tire going out of the box.
Drop over the ball and try to retrieve it, and then as he leaves, either the jack band or tire changer got upended.
So not good for Ty Gibbs. So he'll be out of the top 10.
He is using up his scuff set. Since you're going to be in the back, he said, go ahead and pit right now. We're going to use up the scuff tires so we don't use up the stickers that we think we're going to want later on in the race. Great play by him since it has penalty.
Well, this is a tire saving strategy race, and those moves like that are the ones that you have to make in order to win these types of races, to have those tires at the end of this race, or the most tires at the end of this race. So you know how many sets of tires you have, you know what you're dealing with.
Probably even halfway in this race yet. We still got 63 laps to go.
Run these styles of race coming up through the ranks. I know I keep going back to the late model stock days, but this is how Ty Gibbs, who we think has the best car and knows how to play this game. Some of these dirt racers, Kyle Larson, Christopher Bell, they know how to save those tires too. So this has got a high level of interest of how the strategy is going to play out and who's going to do it the best.
All right, Chris Buescher, who took just 2 tires, and Christopher Bell on the front row. Here's your progressive race summary. 30 lead changes already. 11 different leaders and 28 cars on the lead.
Yeah, so we had 30 different lead changes.
Larry Mack.
Yeah, Mike, I've been running the numbers, and you know, NASCAR may release a set of tires to these teams, but we know we have 10 sets, including those qualifiers. We can't dictate cautions like what we just had, but that first run, up until the point that the 71 had an issue, that was basically 31 laps. And then when Kyle Busch and Denny Hamlin had an issue, it was 47 laps. The only way these numbers work, we're going to have to get to a point where we run about 50 laps per run. Again, that's not factoring in the cautions.
You're spot on, Larry. If they can't get any farther than that, I don't care if they get another set of tires. We're still going to be in trouble. We're back to green.
All right, green flag's back in the air.
After that caution, he is 3 laps down.
Chris Buescher's in the lead. Gets in front of Bell, and he's going to lead this lap.
All right, so here you go. Position yourself, try to get to the front of the pack, and then see who wants to play along and set the pace as to what they think their pace needs to be compared to what your crew is telling you what your pace needs to be.
Pull the reins back.
You got to pull the reins back, and these guys are going at it pretty hard up front.
Buescher is the race's 12th different leader. Will Christopher Bell be the 13th?
Oh, man. So, yeah, it's pretty much drivers are in tire management right now. So, Buescher's in first, Bell's in second. The top 5 is not really changed.
There for the lead, Buescher, but they just settled in. We got a player, John Hunter Nemechek, just as in the last green flag run, he is on the move. Well, I can promise you, he's going to go to the front. He might not stay there, but if it's on the table, he'll go leave me laughing.
Nemechek's making some moves, though.
And every time these guys do this, they're going to get more and more knowledge about what their tires look like, what their pace was, and that may be why they decided to pick up the pace some, but that pace is slowly going to creep back towards the low 17-second bracket, and everybody in the field knows what their car
So yeah, a bunch of cars battling side by side.
whether it's the right front tire or the right rear tire they need to save.
Buscher's still in lead, Bell's in second.
Several times. Listen to me. Make sure that we get green flag runs. We need this thing to go green for a long time.
As we're watching a battle between Barry and Gilliland for 7th place. Pagano's in 6th right in front of him.
7th place here. Berry and Gilliland, and Josh Berry prevails. Slowing down so much, I actually heard some cars shifting.
Yeah, it sounded like Joey Logano may have been shifting right there.
He was earlier, too.
Here's Josh Berry and crew talking tires.
I think they're mounting an extra set of tires for everybody right now. I think they're about more than that. That's what I would think. I mean, we're not even 200 laps in yet. At least everybody will be zero tight and look at the positive.
Well, there's that. NASCAR VP Elton Sawyer came over to the booth and said that they will release one extra set of tires to each team once Goodyear has all those tires mounted. But he said that's it. That's all the tires there are available are one extra set. NASCAR making the decision early in the race to allow an extra set of tires to help the teams plan their race.
All right, so we're past lap 2. Oh, Suarez and I think that's that Justin Haley? I think, or is that?
Justin Haley gets away.
Yeah, Justin Haley and Daniel Suarez got each other. Could have been a wreck.
You said it. Settle in here and get these green flag stops. I just was talking about green flag runs. If you don't,
Larson's making moves. He's up to 4th place. But it seems like who's saving their tires the most here? Yeah. So I'd have to say the racing's a lot more calmed down than it was earlier. Everybody's saving their tires because they know that they got to get to the end, of course. I mean, this is just a joke by Goodyear today.
He's got the fastest car and seems like the best car on the tires. And he's decided that he's going to go and push the pace until he gets the track position that he needs and suffer the consequences at the end of this run in order to get his track position back that he lost on pit road.
He restarted 28th.
well,
Yeah, Ty Gibbs is also trying to get back to the front. He's on scuff tires. He's using that strategy of using older tires so he wouldn't burn up his new ones. Which that's smart because that'll help him later in the race.
What Kyle Larson, Larry points out, is the only Chevrolet in the top 15, along with 5 Toyotas and 9 Fords.
So yeah, now we got a new leader, Christopher Bell's. Or no, I think Bell's been in the lead. But yeah, your leader right now is Christopher Bell.
He had a difficult practice session, had trouble finding the bottom of the racetrack, but they got him squared away for qualifying, and he's having a good run here.
Yeah, and the hardest thing to do is what Kaz is doing a great job, but what Josh Berry.
I just wonder if the leaders right now are really using up their tires. Yeah, exactly. That's what Goodyear's like. You want to see another caution, another crash, another masterclass of building terrible tires at NASCAR races? Don't mind them. You know what? I deserve a Baja Blast. I'm starting to get tired. I'm going to go get me one.
Opdivo plus
plus Yervoy is not chemotherapy. It works differently. It helps your immune system fight cancer in 2 different ways. Opdivo and Yervoy can cause your immune system to harm healthy parts of your body during and after treatment. These problems can be severe and lead to death. See your doctor right away if you have a cough, chest pain, shortness of breath, irregular heartbeat, diarrhea, constipation, severe stomach pain, severe nausea or vomiting, dizziness, fainting, eye problems, extreme tiredness, changes in appetite, thirst or urine, rash, itching, confusion, memory problems, muscle pain, weakness, joint pain, flushing or fever. These are
I'm back.
side effects. Problems can occur together.
All right.
Opdivo is useful. Tell your doctor about
Yeah, I got my Baja. Come on, show it the camera. There we go. Got my Baja Blast. I am not endorsed by them, but that's what keeps me fueled during these races whenever they start to tamper down.
Ego, Milwaukee, Steel, all the top-rated brands, all run on their own.
Yep.
You can't find all these brands at a warehouse.
That'll get me energized back. I needed one of those. So, yeah, let's take a look at the leaderboard right now while they're under commercial break. Has anything changed? So it looks like Bell's still in the lead. Truex Jr. is in second. Logano has moved up to fourth. I think Buescher has fallen back. Yeah, Chris Buescher has fallen back to 13th. Some of these drivers, I'm not sure if they already worn their tires out or they're just saving tires. Yeah. Baja Blast is good until your computer is fried. All right, we're back from commercial break. Yep, 32 laps to go in stage 2. Oh, 3-wide racing between Eric Jones, Austin Dillon, and Carson Hocevar. Austin Dillon's going to get the better end out of that. Could have been ugly, but they made it through it.
After overcoming a road penalty earlier. Now, Christopher Bell trying to go 2 in a row after he won Phoenix and went into the media center for the winner's debrief. He and Bob Pockrass had it out.
Christopher Bell, NASCAR driver. Did you pick me today?
No, I didn't. I did not pick you.
Bob's picks are notoriously the worst. If he picks you, or at least me, if he picks me, I don't win.
Yeah, I picked you last week.
I know, and I sucked.
So that was all you last week.
I'll own it.
Yep, so
You picked me, so you jinxed me.
All right, well.
Don't
Bell's still in the lead ahead of Truex. Ty Gibbs has made his way from the back, and now he's in 4th place. So I don't think Ty Gibbs is saving anything, which he doesn't really have to because he's on scuffs.
That's as loose as I've ever seen Christopher Bell. He's loose behind the wheel, no pressure.
And now Truex is taking the lead away from Bell. So, yeah, it's top 4 are all Toyotas right now. And Kyle Larson's the only Chevy in the top 10 right now, and he's in 10th place. So Chevys aren't looking as good at this time during the race.
I think it's on the table for a lot of these drivers, but saw me circle it. It's still 25 laps to go. We need to make sure that he keeps these tires underneath them and finishes this thing.
Well, when we got to the end of the first stage and everybody was going as hard as they could go, he had by far the best car that seemed to be the easiest on the tires and wound up winning stage 1. Now he's come all the way from the back, all the way back to 3rd place. So we'll see how much he's got left after he's had to be a little harder on his tires than he wants to be.
Gets restarted 28th.
And Kyle Busch has crashed again.
Caution wave. And remember, Busch had been running up the racetrack ever since he had that flat tire that brought out the caution back on lap 123.
So that'll help drivers like Ty Gibbs that put on those scuffs and he made it back to the front. So that's going to help him. But yeah, Kyle Busch went for a spin and the caution's out.
We saw so many guys have trouble with that in qualifying yesterday. They run one hard lap and then the second lap into turn 3.
Been a bad day for Kyle Busch.
As they go off into the That looked like what happened.
There's another set of tires for these guys. These crew chiefs were hoping to make it to the stage in here. Ricky Stenhouse's ballpark view here.
Yeah, and that spin out actually happened into turn 1, not turn 3. Same scenario though. Just the back just gets light and steps out on you.
Kyle was running 31st, 1 lap down. And he and Austin Cindric had been racing pretty hard together. Cindric will get the free pass.
So yeah, caution's out. Truex was in the lead when the caution came out, so I'm pretty sure everybody's going to pit here. You'd be stupid not to pit with all these tires wearing out.
21 laps from the stage after Cindric from Kyle Busch.
And look, last year I went 5 laps down here, running as hard as I could go. The car didn't do anything that we expected it to do. Always a great racetrack for us. Same thing for Kyle Busch. Always a great racetrack for them. Went to the start of the race and everything went pretty good. Had the tire failure and now he's talking about the car won't turn and he's having some big handling issues. I'm sure that it drug some stuff off underneath the car and the day has definitely progressed in the wrong direction for him.
He's won more races here, twice as many as the next highest winning active driver.
All right, so the caution's out with 21 laps to go. Oh man.
It's open. Well, green light's not on yet. Larry, any chance you want to ride out this stage on the tires you got?
My count was 38 laps, which is a lot of laps, but I get a feeling that we're probably not going to go back racing until around 10 or so laps to go. You could definitely save a set of tires, but the price you're going to pay, you're going to have to pit at the end of the stage, and anybody that pits here, they're going to leapfrog you as far as track position.
Flip side of that is,
All right, so I wonder if anyone's going to pit or not. Is caution.
I mean, he passed 24 cars that run. I believe that that's on the table. We can
Well,
get there. If you can save it-
I'm going to go pee for Chevy, so I'll be right back.
This might be a good time to put scuffs on like that 54 car did a while ago, because they work pretty good.
Monster Energy Camp on board Tyler Reddick. Reddick had a rough start to the day, spinning at lap 32 and working his way back. Reddick is 3 laps down.
We see a lot of scuff tires on the wall there. We saw Ty Gibbs do that so that they used up their qualifying set of tires that NASCAR allows them to put on during the race. And you see the rubber buildup on that tire just from qualifying and what they did coming into the pits after their qualifying run. So most of these tires only have a couple laps on them, but you don't want to use your sticker sets because tires are at a premium today.
Now, pit road did not open that time because the sweeper and jet dryer trucks were working the little groove near the entrance of pit road. They didn't want to impede that. Well, they keep running around here under caution. I don't see the green lights are on yet. They keep doing that. Just to Larry's point, you keep getting closer to the end stage in here, you may not pit.
Hey, Kevin and Clint, when we used to have tire issues because they were too soft, what would we do in practice when we had all of our tires? What would we do with them, maybe for a lap or two? Scuff them, right? I just wonder, we don't have that choice because you don't have one set of scuffs, but I just think about what that 54 car was able to do on those set of scuffs that probably was a little toughened up because they were run yesterday.
Well, I think any strategy is a strategy that might work right now because I think this is kind of trial and error and as you go here to see what's right and what's wrong. So these scuff tires that most all these guys have up on the wall, you're going to have to use them anyway. So you might as well pick a time to use them up.
They're not going to open this pit. They're going to help these teams get closer to the end of this thing and help them manage this set of tires, saving us a set of tires here.
Yeah, I think actually what they're doing, Clint, is trying to keep the apron clean so they don't drag it all into the pits with all those blowers and everything on the bottom of the racetrack, and then you have the sweepers up on top. They're trying to get as much of that debris up as possible.
So let's take a look at today's Protecting the Lead, sponsored by Armor All Protective. Ty Gibbs
had a long lead, made a pit stop, got a penalty. And that was way under this caution flag.
All right, so I'm back. I wonder what happened under pit stops. Oh, no, they're just not having them. All right, so I didn't miss anything. Good.
Well, there's your answer. The whole field's been.
So it looks like everybody's spitting.
It's really good. Tick-Tight Center, but really good with his car. He lost it, and they were coaching him up heavily about what he needed to do to save those tires. Jamie.
Many different strategies here. Brad Keselowski a little too tight. They talked about taking scuffs. How about this, guys? The 19 Martin Truex Jr. Left side stickers, right side scuffs.
So yeah, we'll see who wins off of pit road.
What guys are going to do if they have the affordability now? I think it'll be close to inside 10 laps to go. They're going to stay at this stage and save some tires.
Yeah, it looks like Christopher Bell's going to win off pit road. Truex lost 5 positions. So Bell's going to win the race off pit road. And we'll probably be back racing with 10 laps to go in stage 2.
What do we see? Winners. I love you. Did you know that every new Toyota comes with Toyota Care? A 2-year or 25,000 mile.
But oh man,
and roadside assistance. That's the value.
I'm just tired of Goodyear not having good tires at all.
Toyota, let's go places. Ego, Milwaukee, Steel, all the top brands, all run on their own single battery system. You can't find all these brands at a warehouse. They're in your neighborhood Ace. Ace is the place for helpful hardware, folks.
At Cracker Barrel, we've got 20 meals under $12. Breakfast.
So yeah, you're on a commercial break, so no one's missing anything right now.
Golden Carolina barbecue tenders. So stop in, dig in, and now earn Cracker Barrel rewards.
While 100% free,
So,
tax-free edition.
if anyone's watching, give your thoughts and opinions on the race. Me, I think it's been interesting, but I think Goodyear has crapped the bed. That's my opinion.
Planning to move? Join the 6 million families who discovered a smarter, more flexible way to move with Pods. And now save up to 20% off until March 18. Whether you're moving across town or across the country, save up to 20% at pods.com today.
I was born to live in the limelight, but psoriasis kept me in the shadows until I got clearer skin with Bimzelx. Most people got 100% clear skin, some after the first dose.
Slaughtertown, USA. Honestly, I don't blame you. That's probably what it's like this race.
To get yourself back with Bimzelx.
I don't care what happens this race. I just don't really want Larson to win for some odd reason. Or Logano. Can't stand Logano either.
Keys to Bristol. Man, so much fun over the years I've had interacting with fans all over the place here. Look at this setup up here. I think that's up there.
I mean, I do like Larson, but I don't want him to win because of fantasy.
A lot of families at these racetracks. Always been a family sport for me. Glad to see these kids out here today. Our 2 penalties on pit stops. Ryan Blaney, too fast entering. He'll start at the tail end of the 29 lead lap cars. And Kyle Busch had a safety violation. Luck of the Irish. Who's got it today?
Yeah, it is St. Patrick's Day today.
Let's see what Corey LaJoy and Carson Hocevar.
Oh no. Spire Motorsports cars 1-2, and they didn't even pit. Oh, this is going to be atrocious. Yeah, they had nothing left. They're stacking the field. Oh my gosh. Yeah, who thought that was a good idea?
of the plays right here is they're hoping that they don't get lapped or wrecked.
Oh, man. I think that was a gamble, but that was a bad gamble. I mean, maybe if you had like 2 laps to go in the stage, that would have been fine, but man, really, he's really backing up Chris Buescher too. But it's a battle between Bell and Logano for first place. Logano showing Bell the bumper. He's going to move Bell up the track. We got a battle for the lead right now with only 8 laps to go in stage 2.
Well, Joey Logano knows he needs these points. With as bad as his beginning of his season has started, he needs this stage win and the points to go with it.
Door slam off of 2. Bell's trying to hold him down on the exit, take that exit away from him. Good race for the lead.
Yeah, we got a great battle for the lead right now.
Gonna get it. Bell had to lift, and here comes Ty Gibbs. Josh Berry has a problem backing up through the field. 5-way battle for the stage 2 win here. Man, that Gibbs car is so strong today. Rolls out outside very well. He restarted 11.
I also feel like a few of these drivers may be wearing their tires out because we still got a bunch of racing to go. They're just wanting those points. Looks like Logano's going to win this stage, possibly.
Yeah, he's definitely in the tire conservation mode, it looks like to me, to try to stay out.
Tonight, Ty Gibbs get this lead from Logano. 3-0. LaJoie has fallen to 20th, and Hocevar to the tail end of the lead lap. So that staying out did not prosper for either of them. Here we go for the lead.
So, never mind. I take that back. Logano may not win this stage. We got a battle between Gibbs and Logano. Gibbs may sweep both the stages. We'll see. Black car Kyle Busch is in front. Keselowski's battling Logano, so that's good news for Gibbs, as Gibbs is going to cruise to win stage 2.
In Bristol. Now the decision time is on. I think they stay out. I want to save this set of tires.
All right, so Ty Gibbs wins stage 2. And honestly, Ty Gibbs was like my second option this entire race. My second option. I should have went with him.
You get America's most reliable 5G network. You get a Samsung Galaxy A14 on them, and you are 2 doors down. Oh no, I'm here for the free ball.
Turn your tax refund into a
Well, since we're under break, I'll be right back.
$25 a line. Find us at straighttalk.com.
This month of Clean Lady and today is all new. The Clean Lady on Tuesday on Fox.
At the Bommarito Automotive Group, we'll always give you a better price, a better selection, and more for your trade. Over 1 million vehicles sold and still counting. Bommarito, Missouri's #1 automotive group. Open 24/7 at bommarito.com.
If your home suffered damage from the recent storms, call your professional roofer today. A+ accredited from the BBB. They've got the right products and trained installers to get your job done right the very first time. Call today for a free estimate.
Spectrum Business is made to work, just like your small business. Made to overcommit and overcome. Made to log in and ship out. Made to streamline productivity. Made to reassess, readapt, then relaunch. And made to do it all with fast, easy-to-use, ultra-reliable internet, phone, and mobile services. All working together to connect every aspect of your business.
We sold out in an hour.
Nice work. You navigate one challenge after another, so you need a seamless network made to do the same. Spectrum Business, made to work.
Pointer, the trusted name in St. Louis for over 30 years. And because we're landscape architects, craftsmen, builders, and gardeners, we can help build a new space that you can enjoy all summer. Plus, if you have an existing landscape that you need help maintaining, we also offer landscape maintenance services. Call today and set up a consultation with one of our leading designers. Pointer Landscape. If it's outside, we build it. Visit us at pointerlandscape.com.
Never miss important weather with alerts sent to your phone. Get the Fox 2 Now app.
That's a win, I would say.
As mad as I ever was.
Literally look crazed, like so angry.
Like, oh God, we only have one pair of glasses. So I started wearing glasses and I was like, wow, this is really good. But I hated the glasses that I started with. So I migrated to just trying different pairs of glasses. And I wound up with those glasses right there. It was the only pair that I had. They had metal arms on them. And
they needed it.
Hugo Boss glasses that fit inside my helmet so nice, and the frames were narrow. And if those would have fallen down, I don't know what I would have done.
Well, you can find out Tuesdays and Thursdays on Happy Hour, presented by NASCAR on Fox.
Well, I would have been in big trouble, and see, I like my glasses, so don't give me any grief about my glasses. I have to wear them to work. I had to wear them to drive, and it was a life changer for me.
You mean because you could?
I could see. Yeah, I beat you blind.
All right, it is time that the games have begun. Shots are fired, and old Clint's ready. How many laps did you finish down this race here? 5 laps down. You had one hell of a streak going and blew it on your last time here. What was it? 32 lead lap finishes in a row.
It was bad.
And on your exit strategy, blew it. Must not have been wearing your glasses.
I should have just taken them off. I might have done better.
Well, Ty Gibbs maxed out on stage points today, got all 20 for winning both stages. Brad Keselowski, 16. John Hunter, Kyle Larson, Truex, and Bell all scored big. And the pits will be open next time. I may have been wrong. A lot of these teams out here got these tires ready, sitting in the box on the ready. I believe they're going to throw another set on it. We'll see. Austin Dillon gets the free pass. Here they come. And everybody but Austin Dillon. That's on the lead lap. That's to go. Bring it.
54 Ty Gibbs talking in code words the entire time until the very end when they decided to pit. The pit call was to Orman. You see that must evidently be 2 tires in the 22 of Joey Logano on pit road. They're going to use some stock tires right now. So Jamie.
All right, I'm back right away from pit stops. So, I wonder if anyone stayed out or not. Nemechek may be in trouble for pitting out of the box. He was a little crooked in there. Made contact with Cindric, Keselowski did. And I think Gibbs is going to win pit road as it's chaos on pit road.
Ty Gibbs had to wait to leave his pit box as Daniel Suarez was pulling in right in front of him.
Man.
Gibbs gets off pit road first.
So, yeah, now Ty Gibbs
And somebody's lost a wheel on pit road.
has gone off of pit road first.
Our family has always trusted Bass Pro Shops for all their outdoor needs, and I continue to be a proud customer. I grew up shopping here, and now I love bringing my family here to gear up for all our adventures together. And now, Bass Pro Shops Club members enjoy special savings and earn points towards free gear.
Now, I wonder if anyone stayed out.
When buying what you need for your next adventure, spending time outdoors with the ones you love, sharing memories, and making new ones, that's an earn our family tradition that I'm proud to carry on.
We've come a long way together. From dirt tracks to super speedways and every track in between. Never backing down, pushing boundaries, giving it everything we've got. Yeah, we've come a long way, but there's still a lot more road to run. Goodyear, the official tire of NASCAR.
When my doctor gave me Breztri for my COPD,
Things changed for me. Restree gave me better breathing, symptom improvement, and reduced flare-ups.
Restree won't replace a rescue inhaler for sudden breathing problems. It is not for asthma. Tell your doctor if you have a heart condition or high blood pressure before taking it. Don't take Restree more than prescribed. Restree may increase your risk of thrush, pneumonia, and osteoporosis. Call your doctor if worsened
All right.
chest pain, mouth, or tongue swelling.
I'd say this race is going to get good. We got stage 3, and it seems like the pack has been staying close to each other for the entire race. So it's going to be interesting to see who wins this one. I think it's going to come down to the wire. I think you're going to see a bunch of bumping and running. Drivers getting mad at each other. This is where it gets good.
Is this a shooting star? Star. Superstar. Okay. Let's all take a deep breath. Because once we feel out, there's no looking back. You ready?
Things for sure, you can always expect the unexpected at Bristol. We've seen that 36 lead changes. The guy out front for both of the stages has been 21-year-old Ty Gibbs. Man, he's led over 43 laps at this point, keeps ticking them over Shannon and Jamie. But you see that there's a guy in the field right now that could be
Your timbers have been shivered. Yeah, same here.
But he just had that huge issue on pit road, Shannon. We'll have to see how that car is.
We're getting ready for this little report right here, and then Brett Keselowski has those troubles on pit road, just kind of goes womp, womp, womp. Right, Mike?
Yeah, I'm afraid so. You're not the only one who picked him because it's time for our Credit One Bank ones to watch. Who not named Ty Gibbs? Yeah,
But no, it's not Shannon. It is the 6th ball. Brad Keselowski, he's got King's Wine
All right.
out of that thing, and that is why
I think Ty Gibbs has a good shot of winning. He won both the stages, and he seems like he's being really strategic with his tires. So this may be his day to get his first career win in the Cup Series. I think Larson may also have a shot, and Christopher Bell. Logano may have a shot too.
Seems to have been the class of the boards and is running second right now. So those are some of the ones to watch as we roll into stage number 3.
But yeah, we're past halfway already. We're past lap 250, so this race will be made official no matter what happens. So we got less than 250 laps to go.
And a spin and turn 2, and it's Kyle Busch.
There's no way everybody has enough tires to get through the rest of this race. Does NASCAR have like a crisis, man? I think because this thing's like a crisis right now. Obviously, whole field managing tires here. Yeah, even the leaders to fire off were slow.
First race back on concrete in the spring after 3 years of dirt track racing here at Bristol. And NASCAR has now released the extra set of tires that teams brought wheels.
And NASCAR has released the extra set of tires now. You're getting it down to the other drivers now.
And ready for action. Let's have a look at what's on the menu.
I think it's who survives is going to win this race.
This is a tough one, Mike, because we got this tire situation. But right there, around lap 325, if the caution comes out, hit for fuel there. That way you don't have to worry about fuel anymore. If you feel something with your race car, with your tires, don't stay out there. Hit pit road. Only think about staying out in the final 25 to 30 laps if tire wear has improved.
A lot of ifs.
Well, history will tell you tire wear does improve. The history today, on this day,
All right, Ty Gibbs and Truex Jr. are starting side by side. Green flag's back in the air.
With Gilliland, Keselowski, and Chastain, Larson and Wallace, the top 10.
Seems like Gibbs is going to be ahead.
And right now, if you're Ty Gibbs and you see that huge gap behind you, you just want to check up and back up to the car that's behind you because you want to save as much tire as possible in order to.
So pretty much everybody stays side by side, but I think bunch of drivers are probably not going to run as hard this run because it's going to be a long green flag run till the finish for them.
Right side tires only with such a short run on the lefts and had the least amount of loss with the 4-tire grip. But you see Ross Chastain wanting to go, and Brad Keselowski's like, no, this is the pace I'm going, and there's nowhere for you to go. So you beat my back bumper off, and I don't care.
Now, at the front of that pack is Joey Logano in 4th place. He and his team talking strategy.
Yeah, a few drivers are possibly running out of tires. So as I said, this is just a race of survival. So Gibbs might have made the right decision earlier of putting on the scuffs.
Well, scuff tires. We saw Ty Gibbs put scuff tires on his 54 machine and drove straight to the front, way deep in the field.
Well, this is not the normal race that you guys are typically accustomed to watching at home, where there's a huge strategy element that's come into play with the tires and the wear and everything that's happening on the racetrack. And
if this was iRacing, you get unlimited tires.
In lap time.
Well, at least 4 drivers took just 2 tires on that stop. Ty Gibbs, the race leader. Todd Gilliland.
It's like this race is basically like someone has gone on NASCAR Heat 5 and turned up the loss of grip to the max. That's what this race is right now.
Seems like it just keeps getting more cloudy outside, which means it's probably getting more cool too, and I don't think that's helping this scenario one bit.
Well, the thing that's going to help the scenario the most is everybody knows what they have now. And now they've had a look at their tires from that long run of when they saved and were able to run more deeper into the run to see what those tires look like. As we look at the lap times with Ty Gibbs, he's running about 16.65. And that is a little bit faster than I would probably say that they ran before.
All right, so
in the 17 flats. And so they have picked up.
Yeah, not really much going on so far after the restart.
The best car, and he knows that his car has been the best on the tires.
Joe Gibbs racing cars are 1 through 3 right now. Denny Hamlin is the lowest running Joe Gibbs car in 8th place. Now 7th as he's going past Logano on the outside.
Ty Gibbs can put all these cars right here that you see on the screen. He can put this whole field in a complete state of misery if he can run that much faster than everybody else with his tire wear being good. And he's going to want to push the pace in order to make everybody else try to push the pace to wear their tires out. So he's in complete control of this race because he has the best car and the best tire wear. Larry?
Yeah, the only thing I'm going to say, Kevin, is they have made an additional stop. They are on their 8th set of tires right now. With NASCAR, there's one more set. That means they only have 3 sets left. Ross Chastain is in the same boat. Everybody else with the additional set will have 4 sets of tires laying in the pits, and we have over 200 laps to go. So I'm a little concerned about that.
If that's the case, Paul Harvey just.
So we got almost 200 laps to go. But they go really quick here at Bristol.
One scenario that might be that he took those stickers off and put those scuffs on. So it's either way, he's got the best car, and he can push the pace and make this miserable on the guys whose cars are only able to keep up with them setting the pace. And when the pace, it's just got to stretch the bad cars longer along to be bad, and the good cars are still going to be the good cars, but it's just going to go further into the run.
That's the only.
Might say we haven't seen the last caution yet, because there's going to be people that need to pit too during this run. So this is going to be whack. I would be speaking a lot more, but there's not really as much going on at this point.
All right, lead is tightening up. Martin Truex right to the back bumper now of his teammate. and race leader Ty Gibbs. All right, so let's think team racing here for a moment. How much does Truex pressure Gibbs at this point, and why?
Well, and I don't. The why is what I like right there. He's gonna pass him. He's gonna go out there and lead this lap. I want it. But the key is you have the 20 behind them as well. You have 3 Gibbs cars, 1, 2, 3 right here. Let's manage this situation. Let's pace the field and just keep them at arm's length.
Well, these guys, the Gibbs cars had the best cars in the fall. It was Gibbs and RFK. And last week with at Phoenix, these guys led a ton of laps, and Christopher Bell won the race. So the Gibbs cars have been really good on these short tracks. And let's also not forget that Ty Gibbs put 2 tires on that particular pit stop, and
3 wide.
Oh, Logano and Blaney almost got into each other there.
Took him 3 wide to get around.
Could have been an accident, but they keep from getting into the accident.
Joey's definitely on the pace this run for sure. Now Christopher Bell goes to second. 18 positions this run. As a matter of fact, Joey Logano.
well, we heard him talk about putting their scuff tires on. And he may also know that he can only go so fast because he's had right front tire issues before everybody had right front tire issues, and at the beginning of the race went straight to the back as well. So he's got a couple things that could be possibly working against him.
So Blaney is 18th and works on Daniel Suarez for another spot here.
Yeah, Ryan Blaney got to the back of the pack because of that pit road penalty that he had. So he's had to pace himself and pick his moments to work himself back forward.
The outside is actually worn in a little bit. They got it cleaned up a little bit in 1 and 2, but no man's laying down in 3 and 4. If they don't get off the door of them in 3 and 4 at least a little bit, they're in trouble. 3 and 4, or excuse me, 1 and 2, they can almost be like in that third lane already.
All right.
Another of those on just 2 tires, holding on the top 10 spot. The track just above the resin area, just doesn't seem to be taking any rubber.
Well, that's what I was talking about. I think they have to first clean it up, right? See a lot of marbles up there, and 1 and 2, they seem to be doing that a little bit better in 3 and 4.
Eric Jones, Chris Buescher.
So our race rundown so far. We got Truex in first, Bell in second, Gibbs in third, Nemechek in fourth, Larson fifth, Hamlin sixth, Kozlowski seventh, Barry eighth, Gilliland ninth, Justin Haley's in 10th, Grala's in 11th, Chastain's in 12th, Wallace is in 13th, Jones is in 15th, well not 14th, Priest is in 15th, Blaney 16th, Buescher 17th, McDowell 18th, Bowman 19th, and Suarez 20th. Positions are changing throughout the race, so still a long race to go.
Well, Christopher Bell, as you watch from that front bumper Toyota cam, might up to Martin Truex, but if these Toyotas are just swapping the lead back and forth, Bell right now is content to ride in second as Denny Hamlin and Kyle Larson discuss fifth place. Martin Truex out in front as we close in on 200 laps to go in Bristol.
Yeah, so we're going to commercial break, so we got 200 laps to go.
Love your bike. We do too. That's why we're America's #1 motorcycle insurer. But do you have to wedge it into everything?
What? Don't do that. This reminds me of my bike. The Wolf was about the size of my new motorcycle. Have you seen it, by the way? Happy birthday, Grandma! Really? Look how the brushstrokes follow the line of the gas tank. Hey! 4+1. Jamie.
When I was your age, we never had anything like this.
What? Wi-Fi?
Wi-Fi that works all over the house, even the basement.
The basement. So I can finally throw that party and invite Shannon Barnes.
Dreams do come true. Xfinity gives you reliable Wi-Fi with wall-to-wall coverage on all your devices, even when everyone is online.
Maybe we'll even get married one day. I wonder what I'll be doing. Probably still living here with Mom and Dad.
Fast, reliable speeds right where you need them. That's wall-to-wall Wi-Fi on the Xfinity 10G network.
Did you see that? Hear that? Feel that? Is this how you prove you earn the car? Have you shut up the haters? And the heat?
Rock star. Superstar. Okay. Let's all take a deep breath. Because once we peel out, there's no looking back.
So you're not really much position changes right now. I mean, Hamlin has made his way up to fourth. Passing Nemechek there. Green flag pit stops are going to be interesting. I wonder what's going to happen.
On in-store purchases. Celebrate and save today, only at Ashley.
Cops is back on Fox Nation. The only place to watch new episodes.
You are going to jail today?
Cops, a new episode Friday on Fox Nation and coming soon. Cops Spring Break. America is streaming.
A new era of spring football kicks off. The USFL champs versus the XFL champs. USFL kickoff weekend on Fox and ESPN.
What does fearless look like? Like trading pain with a champion. Find out for yourself. The NASCAR Craftsman Truck Series.
David Pearson was the first to win at Bristol on St. Patrick's Day, 1968 for the Silver Fox. And the legend Cale Yarborough did it for Junior Johnson in 1974, while Casey Kane scored here in 2013. The beer is green, the stream is green, and here are all of NASCAR's St. Patrick's Day winners, beginning with Massachusetts driver Ralph Moody at Wilson, North Carolina in 1957. A lot of Hall of Famers on that list. He may have been there, or at least his hat.
All right, we're back from commercial break, and Truex is still in the lead ahead of Christopher Bell.
Joe Gibbs Toyota's 1, 2, 3, almost fourth right here.
Yeah, Brad Keselowski's been good, and we're starting to see some handling issues throughout the field. There's Joey Logano's going backwards, the 9 cars going backwards. There's this handling issue. Harrison Burton just had to pit. He had the same issue. When these right rear tires shut off, or the right front, whatever your issue is, it's over.
Josh Berry's into the wall, and the caution's out.
Took a complete spin in turn number 2. And right off the 8th caution. 310. You're right, Kevin. Chase Elliott was in big trouble there going a lap down. Right as that caution came out for Josh Berry. Berry was running 8, and it looks like his Stewart-Haas teammate Noah Gragson would be the feedback car. Here's a look off in the distance. Steve sideways came around.
Yeah, it looks like he just spun around.
360. Ooh, good driving.
He didn't go in a wall. He actually saved it. That was good driving there.
Well, when those right rear tires wear out, it on ice. I saw that happen to Kyle Busch earlier.
Well, I think that was the case with Chase Elliott in the 9 car. The guys were digging up radio communication. He said, "Boys, I've worn my stuff out again."
And this isn't the only track we see this at. Las Vegas is another racetrack that we see those right rear tires just completely wear out. If your car's not handling it or you're using your car.
Well, we did get, Larry, just about 50 laps on that green flag run. And you told us earlier.
All right, caution is out. Noah Gregson's going to get the free pass.
Yeah, they're about to put their 8th set on, Mike, and you're right. We were about 45 to 47 laps there, which right now seems to be the number.
311 laps complete. Caution out at Bristol.
Type 2 diabetes? Discover the Ozempic Trizone. Ozempic! I got the power of 3. I lowered my A1C, CV risk, and lost some weight. In studies, the majority of people reached an A1C under 7 and maintained it.
I'm under 7.
Ozempic lowers the risk of major cardiovascular events such as stroke, heart attack, or death in adults also with known heart disease. I'm lowering my risk. Adults lost up to 14 pounds.
I lost some weight.
Ozempic isn't for people with type 1 diabetes. Don't share needles or pens or reuse needles. Don't take Ozempic if you or your family ever had medullary thyroid cancer or have multiple endocrine neoplasia syndrome type 2 or are allergic to it. Stop Ozempic and get medical help right away if you get a lump or swelling in your neck.
severe stomach pain, or an allergic reaction. Serious side effects may include pancreatitis. Gallbladder problems may occur. Tell your provider about vision problems or changes. Taking Ozempic with a sulfonylurea or insulin may increase low blood sugar risk. Side effects like nausea, vomiting, and diarrhea may lead to dehydration, which may worsen kidney problems. Living with type 2 diabetes?
That's about the hour of 3.
All right, so we got 2 hours and 20 minutes into the stream, and we're on commercial break. Let's see. Yeah, Truex is in the lead. I don't think Gregson's the free pass. I think it would be Chase Elliott that's the free pass. Because Gregson's 2 laps down. So Fox got that wrong. Unless, of course, they went for the wave around. But I don't think so. Hard to believe Kyle Busch is still on the lead lap after the day he's had.
Introducing the new 2024.
Yeah, how does Gregson get the free pass if he's 2 laps down? Doesn't make any sense. That was like the first car 1 lap down, not the first car that went a lap down.
March 30th.
Laps to go. There's a Fox Race tracker up at the top of the screen showing you the 8 caution flags, including the stage ending cautions that we've had so far. 10 new sets of tires, plus 1 set of scuffs, plus 1 additional new set of tires. Now, the Goodyear mounted up that NASCAR has allowed to be used due to the
So we got about 185 laps to go.
Just 2 weeks, Pro Football returns to Fox. The UFL kicks off March 30th with USFL champion Birmingham taking on XFL champ Arlington. Then kickoff weekend continues Sunday, March 31st. Over on ESPN, United Football League debut. Joe Gibbs Racing has 4 at the top of the board. All 4. Brett Keselowski, the 1-4 kicking 1 room. Kyle Larson has been the standout for Chevrolet today. And as they come to pit road, here's Regan.
Looks like everybody's pitting dish caution. So
the car is really, really good right there. Adam Stevenson letting him know that last run should be exactly what you have as we continue on throughout the rest of the race in terms of the length of it. And the 54 Ty Gibbs doesn't need anything, and the 54 does not need anything.
Denny Hamlin's on the short run, he's tight. On the long run, he's a little free. Sticker tires here for Hamlin, wants a slight adjustment. His teammate, the 19, Martin Truex Jr., pretty neutral there, wasn't pushing it, so he's like, I don't know what we can adjust, guys. Just 4 sticker tires for the 19.
see who wins off pit road. Looks like Denny Hamlin's going to get the one off pit road.
Hamlin and Bell first off pit road. With Gibbs and Larson, then Truex. And that will be, I believe, the 40th lead change of the day. Josh Grip.
All right, I'm time to pee for Chevy. I'll be right back.
Imagine yourself in a new Toyota. Wow.
Yeah.
How do we see?
Winners. Did you know that every new Toyota comes with Toyota Care? A 2-year or 25,000-mile maintenance plan and roadside assistance. That's the value you can expect from Toyota.
Ready, set, go get your Toyota today.
Toyota, let's go places.
You give, and you give. This tax season you get with Straight Talk Wireless. You get unlimited data. You get America's most reliable 5G network. You get a Samsung Galaxy A14 on them. And you are 2 doors down. Oh no, I'm here for the free phone.
Turn your tax refund into a U-Fund. Switch to Straight Talk for plans starting as low as $25 a line. Find us at straighttalk.com.
Here at Papa John's, we know our stuff.
So try our Garlic Epic Stuffed Crust Pizza. Made with our iconic garlic sauce flavor, mixed with cheese and hand stuffed into that Papa John's original dough. No one stuffs a crust like Papa John's.
Planning to move? Join the 6 million families who discovered a smarter, more flexible way to move with Pods. And now save up to 20% off until March 18. Whether you're moving across town or across the country, save up to 20% at pods.com today.
The Bush Guide, cold and smooth survival skills.
Hello?
Should you become stranded, be ready to signal rescuers.
How long have I been out here?
About 12 minutes. Head for the mountains. 4 races in. William Byron, Daniel Suarez on the super speedways, Kyle Larson at Las Vegas, and Christopher Bell at Phoenix at Bend to Victory Lane. Who will join them here in Thunder Valley today? We're 180 laps from finding out. And Denny Hamlin has just led for the 7th time today. That's the 40th lead change of the race, which ties the record for lead changes in a NASCAR short track race set April 1991. Won by Rusty Wallace. We listen in on Denny Hamlin.
Cords in the 54, nothing in the 20, and nothing in the 19. Oh, well, good for your eyes.
Let's check with Jamie.
Mike, you can feel it. Hamlin, 2. Left run right here. This is the right front of Denny.
All right, I'm back.
Chief, Chris Whitmer told us probably because we were tight on the shoulders, so they did make a slight adjustment there to help out.
So now Denny Hamlin is side by side with Christopher Bell. Come back to this restart.
When the Gibbs cars are in control of this race, they're in control of the pace, and the whole field knows it, I think, Clint.
Oh, sure. I mean, it's just going to come down to timing of this. You know that they're pulling the reins back. It's going to be time to let these things run. The question holds the lead. Well, here comes Ty Gibbs on both sides.
Wow. Restart got underway, and Ty Gibbs took it right away.
Right now, the main goal is to get yourself to the end of this race. Put yourself in position to have the tires that you need. Know where your race car's at, how hard you can push it, what your pace needs to be, and what you're going to have left at the end of those runs to be able to win.
That's things in your control.
That's right.
How about somebody else wrecking in the back of this thing and taking all that off your plate, forcing you to make a different decision? That's where it's going to come down to.
So, Larry, what's that going to take to get us to the finish?
Yeah, Mike, we went back racing at 178 laps to go. Everybody, including the set that they're going to get from NASCAR, they'll have 3 sets lead. The math says they can run here. They can run about 43 to 45 laps a run. Now, again, that's not factored in cautions. That's just straight up 43 to 45 laps a run. You can make it to lap 500 on what you have.
Again, you know, you're talking about, Kevin, you're talking about these Gibbs cars managing the scenario that's in front of them. Somebody can take that out of there. Looking back here, like, oh no, and Dylan off the floor.
All right, it looks like Gibbs is maintaining the lead in front of Denny Hamlin, Bell, and Larson.
That's what's going to dictate whether or not people have to be forced out of their strategy.
Here's Ty Gibbs and company on their tire situation.
I would take Tyler right on that
Yeah, he's talking about those left side tires. His last run, he had old left side tires on compared to the cars that he was racing around. So he's still got the best car. He's still got the speed in the car when he needs it. He's still got the tire wear that he needs. But his crew chief, that's great information, telling him, hey, when you have a chance, you need to take care of that right front tire because that's your weak point. That's going to be your breaking point that you need to save and try to get yourself to the end of the race by taking care of that right front.
Yeah, definitely not a for sure lock here, driver. Make sure you keep it in check. You're in the lead, manage that lead.
Someone forgot to tell Todd Gilliland. Here he comes again. Steven around the outside in 5th place. At least twice today.
Todd Gilliland's having a good run. He is in 5th place right now.
Here's Gilliland moving into 5th. And there's Truex saying, go get it, but I'll see you in a little while.
Yeah, and that's the game. The second half of the field is like, okay, I got to get track position. So they're up on the outside or inside, wherever they can go to try to get up there and get that track position and then take care of their tires. The guys up front are in the advantage because they can get the lead. They have clean air. They don't have to push their car as hard because they don't have to work their way through traffic.
Gilliland's teammate, Michael McDowell. In a top 10 position there, and Ricky Stenhouse 2 laps down. Tyler Reddick 3 down after being involved in incidents earlier today.
When we get to the end of this run, we're going to get that 30-lap mark, which we're gonna I have a feeling we're gonna run right up against that 35-40 lap mark with the handling issues, just like we saw in the last stage. And you're going to see some of these guys that are pushed forward all of a sudden just drop like a rock, and that's going to be from those cords starting to peek through on the tires, whether it's the right front or the right rear. When it does, like I said before, I've said this a few times now, when that right front cord or that right rear cord pokes through, it is lights out, and you feel like that tire is about to fall off the car because it has no more rubber and is not doing anything else on the car.
Justin Haley.
So not really much lead changes right now. Gibbs is still in the lead. Hamlin's in 2nd, Bell's in 3rd, Larson's in 4th, Keselowski's in 5th, Truex Jr. is in 6th, Todd Gilliland's in 7th, Justin Haley's in 8th, Michael McDowell's in 9th place, and 10th place is John Hunter Nemechek. Ty Gibbs has a clear dominant car today.
Exactly the same as what those leaders ran the last time with those 1660, 70s, 1680 that lap. That's the pace that they feel like they need to run to get those 50 laps in or 60 laps in on their set of tires. And I don't think anybody else can do that.
And you can see it right there on that aerial shot. You can just see how far away they're gapping the field right now. Larson, the only one there, kind of holding pace with him. I think he just sits back there. It's not like they're going anywhere. I think he'll be able to run them down in a hurry if you want to.
Yeah, if you're not in that first four group, if you're Kyle Larson and you can just keep them in your sights, you're keeping yourself in the game.
Which we've watched him do since that second caution. You heard Cliff Daniels warn him about it, and he's done a phenomenal job of managing that situation.
I've watched a lot of sprint car races where he sits back there and does that too, and next thing you know, all of a sudden here he is.
That's a dirt racer. Manage those tires. You cannot go out there and blow the tires off this thing 10 laps in, melt down, and back up through the field.
Gilliland backing up a bit there as Barry, Bowman, and Jones all streamed past.
Yeah, you see Josh Berry in front of Eric Jones right there. I mean, he's had an up and down day, qualified on the front row, and was able to lead some laps and really felt like this style of race is where he needed to be. But you saw him spin out and really hasn't been able to. It doesn't seem like he's got the capability of the 54 to just drive back up there, and he knows that he has to take care of the car, and it just happens at a slower rate getting back to the front.
So now Briscoe and Chastain have worked their way past Gilliland. Here comes Preece on the inside. Pusher from behind. Larry says he'd like to see us get to about lap 365 or lap 370 before drivers start pitting for a new set of tires.
Yeah, and I just don't want to be that caution at lap 37.
Right. That's what I'm thinking. I think that danger zone becomes, before 370 when we started to see people having trouble putting their tires.
Well, we heard Larry talk earlier about if you feel a problem, just hit pit road. And a lot of these guys are going to push it as far as...
Yeah, so far Gibbs is still in the lead. Not really much has happened. I wonder if they're going to make it to green flag pit stops this time. There's always someone that crashes before that happens.
So with Ty Gibbs leading, Denny Hamlin and Christopher Bell, 151 to go. We'll go
Only 150 laps to go, though. So we're getting close to the end.
This is Ford Truck Month. With amazing offers across an amazing lineup of Ford trucks. Make way for the event that only comes around once a year. Featuring the new 2024 Ford F-150 and Ford Super Duty, the 2024 North American Truck of the Year. Get ready and get the Ford Truck Month. See your Ford dealer today for incredible offers on the new 2024 Ford F-150, only during Ford Truck Month.
Yeah, it seems like Gibbs and Hamlin are the only ones battling for the lead at the moment. Everybody else is in the back behind them.
We help people customize and save hundreds on car insurance with Liberty Mutual. Anyway, we got a bit of a situation here. Sure, I can help. Only pay for what you need. Liberty. Ghostbusters Frozen Empire. In theaters March 22nd.
The Bush Guide, cold and smooth survival skills.
Hello?
Should you become stranded, be ready to signal rescuers.
How long have I been out here?
About 12 minutes. Head for the mountains.
The 3 for me only at Chili's. Deliciousness for just $10.99 and you'll find anywhere else. I mean,
The racing was good earlier, but just Goodyear.
even they want you to come to Chili's.
Only their tires were better. We would probably got better racing at this point.
Kicks off. March 30th. The USFL champs versus the XFL champs. The heavyweight matchup that the fans deserve. Spring just got stronger. USFL kickoff weekend begins Saturday, March 30th at 1 on Fox. It continues Sunday on ESPN.
Every home track is the start of something special. Learn more about NASCAR regional track.
Because I think we're probably gonna at least have 1 or 2 more pit stops by the time the race ends.
Every time today, Ty Gibbs has wanted the lead. He's just driven to the front and taken it. Car to the wall, turn 4. Daniel Hemrick bounces off the wall, still keeps going, and we stay green for the moment. And looks like Hemrick will have to go at least another lap before he gets to pit road. No caution.
Daniel Hemrick got into the wall there, but we stay green.
The front row in the first 3 races this season, scoring in the last 2 with a pole win and 4 stage wins.
Well, they dominated at Phoenix. It felt like we saw Tyler Reddick win a dual race.
Oh, Gregson's in the wall. Is there going to be a caution out for that?
These tires are starting to go again. Still green. He's in big time trouble. That's like Hendrick.
Still green. Surprised you haven't. I'm surprised you haven't thrown a caution out for that.
Under green, that's 40 laps, Clint. Yeah, right on the dot. And under green, you can pull onto the pit road on the side of the track where your pit is. You don't have to go all the way around.
I think this is the danger zone we speak of. I think it's going to start happening again. Speaking of happening, here Denny Hamlin is looking to the inside of your leader. Ty Gibbs takes it.
Now Denny Hamlin's taking the lead from Ty Gibbs. Tires are starting to wear off now.
Drop off like a rock. And when they do, we've slowed the pace down and everybody's trying to take care of their cars, but at some point all the handling still goes away on the bad cars.
Larry, we're in the window, 366.
Yeah, we just crossed the danger zone. Now the window is there about lap 370, about 5 laps from now.
Okay.
We're going to get a caution here in the next 5 laps. I'm pretty confident.
I agree. They're dropping like flies. Here's Harrison Burton way off the pace. There's 3 or 4 of them out here just nursing around. Reddick getting into 3. See him off the pace. Gilliland right behind him. He's having trouble.
Burton way up the racetrack, but stays out because nobody wants to be the caution or cause the caution.
Burton way off the pace at 3 and 4.
Yeah, and it's a game of chicken right now. You don't want to pit because you're hoping that somebody else has the issue as you see him go by Todd Gilliland and Stenhouse goes around.
Turn 4, Stenhouse and Cindric. That will bring the caution out.
Right in front of the leaders.
And of course, lap cars bring the caution out as Stenhouse and Cindric wreck.
Still turning right to be able to get these teams down to the end.
Let's see what happens here.
Gilliland, I told you, was way off the pace. Stacked them all up, getting in here. Cindric shoots in the inside 3 wide.
Cindric tried to go on the inside and he couldn't, and
He just clipped the apron right there.
he spun Stenhouse around in himself.
And knew that they had to do something that was not capable of what they're trying to do.
It was his chance right here. Got the car back on the lead lap. I don't know if he calls the caution, though. We're going to get it in there.
So that means we're not going to get green flag stops. We're going to have some pit stops now coming up.
In the free pass position here. Stenhouse. You hear the tires chattering as he goes around.
And that was actually him working the throttle. Oh, man. Great move by Ty Gibbs and Christopher Bell right there to avoid the car sitting in the middle of a racetrack like that.
But it shows you how hard it is to get load up at this racetrack and the speeds you're carrying around here.
And that's Bristol. How many times have you been running at the front of this race and you start to get into lap traffic and then all of a sudden the lap traffic gets antsy and starts to get into panic and do things that are outside.
They're desperate. You're going to put them a lap down.
Desperate, yeah. And all of a sudden the wreck's right in front of the leaders. And that wreck right there in front of the leaders just happened to knock you out.
All right, so
That happened, though.
what's that, like the 10th or 11th caution to happen?
Off the pace. He was one of probably 4 cars that were just nursing it around there. You know they're on the course.
Todd Gilliland's going to be the free pass.
To a caution.
All those cars were in trouble. The 47, all of them were getting lapped, or 38 was in big trouble.
Well, look at the track surface. If you're a lap car, you can't go all the way up and just rim right around the wall and try to stay out of the way. It's all marbles up there.
Yeah.
Been a wild one. It certainly has been a lot to take in here today at Bristol.
But that's what makes these teams great, these drivers and crew chiefs and everybody on these teams great. They can adapt and adjust, whether it's strategy, driving style, handling of their race cars. You have to be versatile in these situations to be able to make your car do things that you didn't have a plan for.
Watch Christopher Bell snake his way through here.
Look how far ahead they are and how hard it is to get stopped. Downshift, 2.
Wow.
Did a good job getting slowed down. That's hard to do.
Well, you saw him reach up there, grab a downshift twice, try to keep the wheel straight, hard on the brake, straight. Then at the last second, crank it to the left.
Let's have a look at some of these drivers' records on the concrete at Bristol. Top 9 in the last 2 races for Byron Hamlin. And Truex and Logano, only 1 top 10 between them in the last half dozen or more races.
That's the one that surprises me right here. 2 big-time dance champions. Wait for worse.
So we'll see who will come out ahead on these green flag pit stops.
Great finishes in this next gen car. Here, Bristol.
Lead lap cars head for pit road once again. Regan.
Well, Mike, these guys still continuing to try and make these cars perfect. The 20 of Christopher Bell wants to be just a little bit looser. We're talking minimal adjustment for everybody right now, asking for lap times on every lap of the race, which is a little abnormal for the 54 Ty Gibbs. They got him just a little bit tight. He needs to be freed up just a little bit. They went too far with it.
Ty Gibbs looked like he had a difficult time getting out of pit road there.
They like what they saw in that last run. Said he was pretty neutral. They're going to make a little bit more of an air pressure adjustment in the right front. The 19, Martin Truex Jr., still pretty okay. Has a little bit of a great shape. Wants to be able to push just a little harder.
Denny Hamlin going to bring them off pit road with Christopher Bell, Ty Gibbs, and Kyle Larson.
Him like not really much chaser. Some lost a position or two, and that's about it.
Let me ask you, you're using Head and Shoulders, right?
Only when I see flakes. Then I switch back to my regular shampoo.
You should use it every wash. Otherwise, the flakes will come back.
He's right, you know.
Is that Tiny Troy?
The ingredients in Head and Shoulders keep the microbes that cause flakes that big.
Microbes, really?
They're always on your scalp.
Little rascals. The good news, there's no itchiness, dryness, or
Flakes down here.
I love Tiny Troy and his tiny, gorgeous hair.
He's the best. Make every wash count.
Little help, please.
Sorry, party's canceled. Waiting on the cable internet guy.
First, I had cable, but those cords weren't me.
So he switched to T-Mobile home internet.
All right, you're not missing much right now. You're on commercial break.
I need home internet from T-Mobile to fulfill my life.
Get home internet from T-Mobile now, just $50 a month.
We've come a long way together. From dirt tracks to super speedways and every track in between. Never backing down, pushing boundaries, and giving it everything we've got. Yeah, we've come a long way, but there's still a lot more road to run. Goodyear, the official tire of NASCAR.
Buzz baits, bobbers, bait casters, and boat baits. Rod bending, drag, reeling, trophy dreaming. The fishtails that lure you to
All right, let's look at the leaderboard. So Denny Hamlin's in the lead, Christopher Bell second, Ty Gibbs third, Kyle Larson fourth, Martin Truex Jr. fifth, Keselowski sixth, Blaney seventh, Justin Haley's eighth, Bubba Wallace is ninth, and Michael McDowell is 10th. We still got more than 100 laps to go, so we're getting close to the end.
124 laps to go in Thunder Valley, Tennessee. Denny Hamlin, Christopher Bell, Ty Gibbs, Kyle Larson, the one non-Toyota in the top five. His Chevrolet. Brad Keselowski, sixth, is the leading Ford in this race. Now, Mike Stucker with Goodyear met with the media a few minutes ago.
We tested here last year with the intent to come up with a tire package that generated more tire wear. That was the request from NASCAR and the teams. So now we're trying to understand what's different, why is the racetrack behaving differently this weekend than what it did a year ago. It's the same package. It's the same tire combination. Obviously, the difference is resin was placed on the lower groove instead of the PJ1.
All right.
Yet I still think the racetrack should be taking rubber as it did last fall.
So yeah, I guess the Goodyear director is speaking, and he's saying that they ran the same package. Well, something's different in the tires because there's been so much wear, and there's been so much tires that have been used this race. So we're on lap 378, 120 laps to go. We're getting closer to the end because the laps go by really fast in Bristol. Top four Toyotas, fifth, sixth, and seventh are Fords. Kyle Larson's the only Chevy in the top 10. Bubba Wallace is ninth, and then Michael McDowell's 10th. So we're getting close to the end. It's going to get interesting.
We saw this a few years ago where the track did not take any rubber because it was an extremely cold day and just not warm enough to activate where the rubber would work its way into the racetrack. See how those tires are grading like that? That's what's just cheese grading them things off.
That's right.
Now, Joey Logano just came in for tires. Here's his team.
I wonder who I think the favorite is right now.
Well, I'm glad to know that, because now we know that it's not going to be better.
Ready for the restart. It'll be 121.
Here we go. 120 laps to go. Denny Hamlin gets a great restart for Ty Gibbs. Ty Gibbs is not working well in that bottom line. He lost position there. And the lead is in between the 3 Joe Gibbs cars. All Joe Gibbs cars are 1 for 4 right now. Hamlin moves Bell up, and Hamlin's taking the lead.
I think the set that they gave them had more date codes they were built further back in time, so the rubber's not as good on the tire. The pressure tires are usually faster and better, so at least there's not something that the one set that NASCAR has given the teams is not going to be a major advantage or disadvantage for somebody as they put them on. It's the same as what we have. We just have another set of tires, right?
Ty Gibbs up into second, and the Joe Gibbs Toyotas run 1 through 4 once again, being chased by Keselowski, Blaney, and Haley in the 51.
All right, so Hamlin's still keeping the lead. See if any of them two try to battle for it. We know by how the tires have been wearing, you at least have to pit 1 more time, probably 2 more times.
On the restart, Kyle Larson started at the back. Equipment interference on his pit stop. So he's out.
And Kyle Larson got put in the back for equipment interference. This time during race, you cannot make mistakes.
Is just different than every other week with the style of race that this is, and he's been right in the middle of it all day.
And he's been good at those scenarios. Adversity. When adversity strikes, these teams are for a loop. Justin Haley, think of the first time we went to the Clash over there. He shows up and was fast right off the bat. That kid can get it done in some pretty adverse situations. Jamie?
Yeah, you guys are exactly right. Justin Haley started 32nd up to 6th. He told his team, don't worry about these adjustments. The car is good. Just give me a good pit stop. Remember Rick Ware Racing, their best finish here? 17th. What a day for them. Gasparilla back there doing a great job, too.
Yeah, Haley in 7th, Rala in 17th. Having a good day.
Well, these types of days are interesting because a lot of times...
Interesting. A Rick Ware car is in the top 10 right now. Usually you're terrible, but not today.
Because it's easier on the tires, where all the other teams are like nitpicking every single thing to get everything that they can out of the tire. And based upon what we saw in the fall, these cars are set up to come here and maximize the grip and wear on all 4 tires on the car to the max of what they know.
Well, the pace has picked up on this restart. The last green flag run was about a second off the fastest laps of the day. Right now, we're only about 3/4 of a second off of those fastest laps. So Denny Hamlin trying to get this over in a hurry.
It's those same cars at the front. Gibbs cars are
All right, almost 3 hours on this stream, and we are almost 100 laps to go, so it's getting closer to the end.
Well, Mike, here's where it's fickle. We now only have to make 40 laps a run to get the lap 500. But the only way we find out how much further we can go is when somebody loses a tire. So that's the box we're in right now.
Well, the box that we're in is there. Somebody's going to lose a tire. And you just don't know. You don't know who it is. And all the good cars have migrated to the front. And it's just it's that game of chicken that we've been talking about all day.
Look out.
Oh, Blaney almost loses it.
Muscle around there. He got moved is what he got. Yeah.
You got Chastain. Yeah, Chastain moved him right up out of the way.
As we're getting reports that Ross Chastain moved him out of the way. So Blaney loses quite a bit of positions there.
Chris Buescher's view of this.
He got moved by Chastain there. He was not being patient. I don't blame him. It's getting close to the end.
There's a lot of contact happening right there with several cars. Here comes another one. Blaney trying to get down in the bottom lane there, and Austin Dillon says, no, I'm here.
And this is battling for 20th place. I think that was a little of the case. I'm not going to dump that all on Chastain. I think Blaney was trying to hold him down and not allow him into that hole as well. That he kind of created, opened that door. Chastain went ahead and...
All right, battle for the lead now. It looks like Ty Gibbs is going to take the lead.
To lead for the 9th time today. Hamlin has played 10 times. Let's take his teammate Christopher Bell right with him. Look at this 4-horse race. Gibbs is polarizing the field right now. Joe Gibbs Racing may be on their way to their first ever 1, 2, 3, 4 finish. If I didn't know any better, I thought we were at Daytona and they're just having each other same field.
Well, Denny took off as fast as we've seen him take off right there, and Ty sat behind him there and decided that it was time to go a little bit faster than what he was going as far as the pace.
I want to get in the lead. I like Ty.
Me too.
I want to get in the lead, and then I want to be able to slow them down and manage that race accordingly from the lead, not from fourth. Now, Kyle Larson is mired back in 22nd, and we'll show you why. It was on this last pit stop. Now watch his tire get away. There it is, bad roll right there impedes the guys in front of him. That's a foul penalty every time.
Yep, a tire rolled out of Larson's box, so that's why he got a penalty there earlier. But yeah, Joe Gibbs' car is first for 4th place. They've been the best cars lately.
Now he's had the penalty, and now he has to go back through the field and use his car up more than he has probably all day.
The other thing about that is you work on your balance and run clean here and run up front. And then all of a sudden you get mired back there in traffic and you're getting pinched down, trying to make a pass on the bottom. You're tight. You can't get underneath them. You can't get on the front. You need the real estate up off. Everything changes back there mired in traffic. 7th place, Nemechek moving forward once again.
But he's another one of those Toyota guys, and he's been up and towards the front of the race all day.
Yeah, that's a good day for John Hunter.
John Hunter, Brad Keselowski, those guys have hung out around the front 6 or 7 positions all day long. The first 4, typically been the Gibbs cars, but we see Justin Haley sitting there in 6th and John Hunter right behind him in 7th.
McDowell, Wallace, and Berry complete the top 10. 6 Toyotas in the top 10 with 4 Fords. Regan, how about our
Lifetime Gibbs continuing to manage the field out front right now. Think back to yesterday also. Chris Gale told me yesterday when they had trouble in practice, he wanted to put another set of tires on the race car to make sure everything was good. He opted not to. He took a chance there. Look at how much that's paying off right now. Had they taken that chance, one less set for today if they'd have done that.
Gibbs has led the most laps today, 122 now. Hamlin 94, Truex 52. Great start to the season for last year's Rookie of the Year. 3rd at Phoenix, highest average finish of all drivers, and 3 straight top 10s.
Yeah, we saw this coming last year. Really the second half of the year, really all year last year, he finished races, but would make mistakes here and there and cost himself good finishes. But he's just a grinder. And, you know, he's in fast cars, got great teammates, got great organization around him, and he's just he works really hard and puts himself in position to have a chance to win. And I think he's going to continue.
Yeah, right now, Ty Gibbs is trying to make his way through lap traffic as Christopher Bell's in second place. And when trucks are falling, it's a Joe Gibbs racing show today.
This season, Toyota Racing is looking for jaw droppers. Iron stomachs that can stand the pressure. And quick drop thumbs that'll be their own smoke trail. So hold on tight and strap yourself in. This season, we want you. Join us at Toyota Racing.
Everyone's hyped that Wendy's made the official hamburger of March Madness a buck. But Tyler and Toby, on another level.
I'm hearing that song in my sleep.
So yeah, it seems like ever since the middle of stage 2, the racing has really tampered down because all this tire saving. That's what these drivers must do to get to the end of this race, unfortunately, because of Goodyear's goofing up on their tire package.
The Masked Singer is all new Wednesday at 8, 7 Central on Fox.
All the parts you need at the prices you want. Guaranteed to fit every time. So you can keep your ride and die alive.
See, HomeQuote Explorer lets you easily compare home insurance options so you can get what you need without overpaying.
Yeah, we spent a lot on this kitchen.
No, yeah, really high-end stuff.
Sorry, that's our ghost.
Yeah, okay.
It's more annoying than anything.
Too bad there's mold behind the backsplash. Yep, there's mold.
Well then, let's see if we can save you some money with Progressive.
Guess how much I originally paid for this fireplace? $23. Materials and labor.
Just ignore it.
You got bamboozled. It's the fastest, most unpredictable speedway on earth.
The big one is back. Get your tickets now at Tallahassee.com.
78 laps to go.
Yeah, these cars will definitely have to pit one more time.
Another 0.2 of a second, we're starting to see a lot of cars up and out of the groove and off pace. Yes, we are. See the 4-car Josh Berry, folks, been running in solid the whole time. You look over, see Gilliland starting to slip up.
Bell, we see Bell at the back of that frame right there go up the racetrack and start to fall back.
12-car Logano, Gilliland. And here come the leaders. I think that's that danger zone we talked about.
That's
Hamlin for the lead. Gilliland gets bumped up high. Everybody jumbles together, and Truex almost stole the lead.
Man, trying to get past that lap traffic. Gibbs is stuck on the bottom in front of Todd Gilliland. Behind Todd Gilliland, I should say.
Same car. Same appears to be true for Josh Berry, for Hemrick, and Logano. You see the leader go right around Logano here. Blaney's in trouble right in front of them. Cindric, slow at the top of the race.
Bunch of cars slowing down as Hamlin took the lead because of lap traffic there.
It's coming, boys.
People are going to pit soon, or we're going to get another caution in a second.
Talking about all day where the car just shuts off with whatever end that you're struggling with, and you can't go any faster. So
It shuts off because there's no rubber on them tires anymore. You're down to the cord.
and the bad cars are still the bad cars.
Josh Berry has made it to pit road, the first to pit under green. That 20-car Christopher Bell, he's one of those Gibbs cars that's starting to slip side around. He's in trouble.
Ryan Blaney up out of the groove. He's in trouble. Brad Keselowski right on the back bumper of the 20 car right here.
Josh Berry, that was the first one.
As Josh Berry is the first one to make pit stops here.
Mike, first time all day, I've heard this on the 54 radio. Ty Gibbs just told the team, white rear starting to be a problem right now. Keep an eye on it.
Gibbs in the wall. Guys are really starting to slip and slide around. They're all over the place, folks.
Yep, we see the 54 car get passed by Brad Keselowski right there.
Everybody trying to nurse him along to the next.
Yeah, it seems like everybody's starting to tamper off on tire wear now. Bunch of cars slipping and sliding around.
And this is where the race is going to be won or lost. And
There's the 5-car. Kyle Larson going a lap down. He's in trouble.
yeah, you just don't want to be the guy that has to come to pit road. One lap's okay, but if you come to pit road, it's going to be multiple laps if the caution comes out.
Only 2 Gibbs cars left in this thing. It's 2 veterans. They're still manage those tires and still obviously have the rubber left to do it. Mark Truex Jr. and Denny Hamlin leading this field.
Chase Briscoe, his car shut off. Contact with the 8, and as the 19 goes by.
And
Wow.
Josh Berry is the only one that has stopped under green. He has fresh tires. He's flying by cars, but he has lost 2 laps with the green flag stop.
Yeah, and right now they're telling Josh Berry, do everything you can do to get to the 11 car to get yourself back on 1 lap down before the clock.
Trouble turn 4. Blaney almost turned it around and then almost got run over by an on-rushing Tyler Reddick. He's been nursing that thing around there for 10 laps. I think he's got a tire down. He's way off the pace.
Yeah, and that's the downfall of trying to ride it out.
Larson is in. Look how far Gilliland's off the pace. And the lady will go this time.
The right front tire is completely flat on Ryan Blaney's car.
Denny Hamlin, Martin Truex still rolling through the field, putting on a show.
Yeah, Blaney's got a flat tire, so he's going to lose a few laps. Larson is also pitted.
That's 2 old KG veterans. Priest way off the pace as they lapping.
Yeah, I think as you ride around here, you're just losing so much time.
Oh, Berry almost into the wall in turn 2. He just rushed turn 1 so hard, he diamonded the track and almost ran out of real estate.
Yeah, on that pit stop, we saw both right side tires of Ryan Blaney's car all the way down to the course.
Heck of a race for the lead.
Man, it's nail biting to say the least to watch these cars go around, not running into each other because everybody's losing tire grip besides ones that pitted.
Everybody else is, and how much easier they are on the tires.
Kyle Larson on fresh tires, shooting through the field. And they're going to lap Christopher Bell.
Bell's got a flat. I saw the sparks come out of the back of the
Yes, right rear flat on Bell. Let's see what happens getting in the line. It might come around on him. He's got to slow down, and he'll make a pit road. Right here, Jed, you see that left front up off the ground?
Yeah, Bell blew a tire. You could hear that on his onboard.
That's how stiff and rigid these cars are. There it is. You see it flat. Now, Larson is flying around the racetrack. Like Berry, he's also 2 laps down. At 2 laps down, there's no way that's going to get to the free pass. So, Blaney, same thing.
Blaney's going by cars so fast, he's coming right up behind the leader right now. He's going by him so fast, he doesn't know which direction to go with his new tires.
He has to get around these leaders. It's a must. Do not let this caution come out before I get them past. Sorry, Truex, I need to go.
Well,
I think they're both in trouble
He
here.
doesn't want to cause a caution, and right now, the way that this thing's going, it seems like everybody's going to have to pit.
But Blaney is 4 laps down, so he gets one of those back, but that won't be enough. There's some Brad Keselowski radio.
Everybody get pushed hard 10 laps ago. It's easy. You need to use that rhythm real slow. Might have to roll just be patient. You cannot have a caution here now. Don't do anything crazy. Speed smart.
That's the biggest thing. Do not have a caution. These guys are pit left.
There's going to be a bunch of people lap down if the caution comes out.
Out there, keep managing these things. Keep the wheels rolling.
Yeah, the guys that are having to pit have basically just worn things down to be out of air.
Trying to get way off the pace, off the 2. He's going to come down pit. He slid way up toward the wall in turn 2. He's got a flat left rear. Got a fire into the hood.
Yeah, it's brakes on fire. Ty Gibbs. Got a right rear flat.
Busher is in. Priest is in.
And just to clarify, under caution, you only have to use your pit road straightaway. You don't have to go around the corners, so you just use your designated straightaway pit stop.
And it's like Hunger Games right now. Cars are being taken out because of tires blowing one by one. Only 6 cars on the lead lap.
Nemechek is in. Yeah, now just 5. Logano, Chase Elliott back to the top 5 teammate. Bowman managing these tires. Chase Elliott hits pit road. They're going to be told now, just go. Got a car way off the pace, off the 2. He's all but stopped. I think that's Hosebar. No caution. These guys are begging for no caution. Leader, Denny Hamlin on pit road.
Hamlin up at the turn 4 end of the front stretch pit. Going to get 4 tires under green. Austin Dillon is in. Logano is done with his stop.
Yeah,
See, Truex makes it on pit road. Wonder who's going to cycle out the leader here.
The rubber on fire when the brakes are so hot that
it's all that rubber buildup. It's all on the brakes. That's exactly.
And they made it to 51 laps to go, Truex and Hamlin, so.
And Hosebar hit the wall in turn 3. Easily out of control. He's got a flat tire. Hosebar on 4. Kozlowski pits.
All right, this is where it's a must. No caution. See, that's that rubber. I think that's all that rubber built up on these hot brakes when they came in, caught on fire. Massive amounts of rubber. You see these things clear down to the cords. It came from somewhere.
Alex Bowman, runner-up in the Daytona 500 by thousandths of a second, finds himself in the lead at Bristol with 50 to go.
Yeah, right now he's giving up 2 seconds a lap.
Bubba Wallace slow entering now. Gragson is in. Eric Jones is in.
Here he comes. Bowman coming out of pit road. I was going to say he's about out of opportunities and people causing a caution here. About everybody's pitted.
All right, it seems like all the cars have pitted now. Let's see who cycles out. I think Hamlin's going to be the leader still.
The pit woes continue for Kyle Busch.
Kyle Busch still having a bad day. Did not have a good pit stop there.
Well, that is something that I didn't think we would see today. It's a complete green flag cycle. And basically what they did is they ran their cars until the tires wouldn't fly.
That's exactly what they did. Very lucky that we didn't have a caution. There was people all over the place, way off the pace, flat tires, left and right.
But now, Larry, 47 laps to go. Is this going to put us right back in that danger zone again?
Well, I think about the ones that pitted very early because of tire issues, like Josh Berry, like Ryan Blaney, Kyle Larson. I don't see them being able to remotely make it all the way to lap 500. Should we not have another caution?
I think you're spot on. Now, flip side of that, Hamlin and Truex, they are in the catbird seat right now. We're going to manage this thing a little bit. As soon as we get any pressure on us, we're going to be.
Larson is up to 4th after all that chaos.
But they still have to go 51 and 52 laps.
They just proved that they can do it. We're over 60.
So after green flag stops, we have 12 cars on the lead lap. Make that 11 now. Chase Elliott is the last car on the lead lap. In 11th place, with Chase Briscoe and everybody else a lap down.
Yeah, but if we get another caution, this is going to change everything.
I think Barry's spot on. Barry's the one that's got me nervous. I don't, as early as he had to pit, you got to remember he was pretty much the first one way off the pace. Put those tires on, meaning he couldn't do the distance last time.
And he ran hard when he came out of the pits.
Well, he had to because he wanted to try to pass the leaders as many times as they could to try to keep themselves from being multiple laps down. Yeah, I would say that Josh Berry's going to have to pit again because his car is going to shut off when those tires finally run out of rubber on the right side.
3 of the oldest drivers and the most experienced. 3 of the top 4 right there. Hamlin, Truex, and Keselowski. I have to think that plays a little bit of a role in this. That takes you back to the old days. That's how we all started racing in this. When you had massive horsepower to blow the tires off these things, thinking about a track, even like here, it would go away. You had to manage those tires. Martinsville, all these short tracks, Richmond. That's what you had to be good at, tire management.
So after the stop, among the 4 Toyotas that were leading the race, Hamlin and Truex remain 1-2. Christopher Bell back in 7th, and Ty Gibbs, who led 137 laps today, back in 14th. Briscoe in the free pass position ahead of Priest and Gibbs. love the spot that Denny Hamlin and Trip. You just have to just ride around here. You're light years ahead of everybody. Manage this gap. Manage your car. Do not push it whatsoever into the corner, on the throttle up off. Just roll the car around there, make laps.
Yeah, and based on their pace plan, I mean, it's still as fast as they ran in the last round.
So 36 laps to go. Not even that far until the race is over. Should be over probably in about a few minutes.
Here we are at 69, 85, and 75.
I'd like to see a caution.
Pretty much checking out on the field, Hamlin and Truex with a 6-second gap back to the Fords of Keselowski and Berry, who have a 4-second gap back to the Chevrolet of Kyle Larson, the Ford of Chris Buescher, and the Toyotas of Nemechek and Bell, the Ford of Haley, and the Chevy of Bowman. And that's all that's on the lead lap as we look at 34 to go. Hamlin's starting to get into some massive lap traffic here. That's going to hold them up. The guys we're definitely getting desperate in front of him. Look at this melee in front. And that's usually almost 3 wide in front of him. That is not what you want to see as a leader. Look at Truex catching.
Yeah, and that's typical Bristol. Once you catch that lap traffic, and like we saw earlier, just that panic sets in and you start making bolder moves.
That was a second and a half last lap. Now it's down to almost a tenth of a second.
It's gotten close. Hamlin's gotten the lap traffic. Now we got a battle for the lead between Truex and Hamlin.
Chase Elliott 1 down, and behind him, Corey LaJoie 2 laps down. But these other cars are going to fight to stay on the lead lap if they can. Martin Truex, only 2 top 5s here in 33 starts, and none in the last decade. Best finish here was second back in 2011.
This is one of the wildest races I've ever sat and been a part of. This is
wait a minute, you just said that a couple weeks ago in Atlanta.
Yeah, well, that was just wild for racing. This one's wild for racing strategy, new things to navigate here. So I'm learning a lot sitting up here.
You digging your new role?
Digging it, man.
52 lead changes so far. That is a record for NASCAR on short tracks. Previous record was 40. Rusty Wallace here at Bristol, and that was 30 years ago. This puts me back in the old Bristol. Here you got 2 guys battling out for the win at Bristol and massive amounts of lap traffic in front of them. Who can navigate around here, save these tires, manage these tires? That's who's going to win this race, and it's probably going to be between these 2 teammates.
And that's the key word, Clinton. Who's managing their tires as they're going through this traffic?
A lot of lap traffic in front of them. Half the track of nothing but lap traffic, solid. Last fall, that's where Denny Hamlin came out with the "I just beat your favorite driver" speech, which he has now retired. His dad advised him that was not a good idea. Thank you, Dad. Yep. And he won here at Bristol last fall. And this is the first time in 4 years the spring race has been held on the concrete surface. This goes to show you're never too old to listen to the old man. Go on like that. It's too airy. Fix it. Can I take that and play it back for you next week? Just every once in a while.
There's always
some wins he might get on tape.
There's always something to learn.
All right, 25 to go. The battle's going to be between Hamlin and Truex. It's only going to be between them 2 if we get it. Nope, don't get a caution because Keselowski's 6.5 seconds ahead.
Those guys get together right in front of Denny, lands in his lap.
I wonder if these drivers could be wearing their tires out if they're trying to get away from each other too.
That stuff happen. If it happens right, Denny's lap, be there to be able to make an adjustment.
Well, that's exactly how he lost the lead gap last time, and now it's dwindled back down as these guys race side by side, trying to keep Denny from passing him to put him on another lap down.
Yeah, now Dillon is 2 laps down. Hemrick is 3 laps down. And Truex looks like he's getting a little impatient here.
Well, and the bad news for Denny Hamlin is, as you look in front of him, it's just more cars everywhere. It's not going to clear up. There's no gaps. It's just 14, 15 cars.
It's the world's fastest conveyor belt.
Yeah.
There's a good look at it. Well, there it is. Yeah, look at him back here. You can see him right there. But look at all the traffic in front of him.
"20 laps to go. The Toyotas have pretty well dominated the day. The four Joe Gibbs drivers, between them, have led nearly 400 laps.
Well, the best part about this, Mike, is this is going to come at the end of one of these tire runs, and these cars are going to be all over the place.
Now, how about Josh Berry?
Oh, man.
Second of the Fords. He was the first.
Yeah, the tires are going to wear out all these cars probably at the end. It's going to be crazy to see what happens. This could be the caution right here. Truex is on the bumper at Hamlin. Hamlin goes up the track, side by side for the lead between Hamlin and Truex. Could be 4 to win. Lap traffic got in Hamlin's way, and Truex takes advantage of it.
Exactly what you just said, Clint. It's all going to come down to the lap traffic, and now Martin's on the bottom, and then he chooses a
Hamlin's trying to run the outside to get past Truex, but lap traffic's in the way. Bunch of lap traffic.
This isn't over yet. Massive amounts of traffic for these leaders. They're too wide. Right in front of them, Denny Hamlin back to the outside.
and it's going to come at the
Hamlin's going to take the lead back with 15 laps to go.
guys in front of them than it is for them.
Look at the cars in front of them. Chastain, Bubba Wallace on the outside.
Chastain trying to stay on the lead lap.
Denny moved his car. Bubba, get out of my way. Sorry, I own that thing.
Well, Wallace is 3 laps down. Well, on the other hand, there's nowhere to hide.
It's his car. He can do whatever he wants with it.
And then it seems like Hamlin has taken back the lead as Truex is trying to get past Chastain.
Did a good job there.
He finally gets past Chastain. He's still got a chance to win.
And we probably have not yet seen the last one. Heavy traffic, Bell ahead. And Dillon has been fighting really hard, trying to keep himself in front of the race leader. Nemechek right up there. Gregson, where will Hamlin go? And how is he going to carve his way through this path?
Well, it's going to happen quick if it stays green. We're talking about 3 minutes is all it's
And now Truex is back to the bumper of Hamlin.
And here comes Martin Truex right back on his bumper.
But Truex cannot get close to Hamlin.
Thought better of it. It's timing. You have to time these passes. If you're Denny Hamlin, do not catch them in a bad snap.
Okay, it's between who's going to get through lap traffic the best is going to win this race.
All right, Nemechek just ahead. Lead lap now in 8th place.
That's an amazing stat. 54 lead changes.
Incredible.
It wasn't too long ago we were talking about Jonathan Nemechek being right in the mix in 6th or 7th, and now he's going a lap down. He's still in 8th place, but shows you the difference in how good these first few cars are.
9 to go. Truex has got to get by Nemechek in a hurry to keep pace with Hamlin.
Denny's able to get to their outside and make passes on these lappers on the outside a little bit better than Truex. It's when they're too wide in front of Denny, gives Truex a chance to run him down.
All right, now the leaders are together again. Nothing separating them as they work the outside of Josh Berry.
Yeah,
There's Josh Berry. Go ahead, Joe.
it is shut off.
Yeah.
It's shut off.
That thing's corded. He was inside the top 5 there, big trouble.
Well, he pitted earlier, so we knew that his car was probably going to be one of the first ones to shut off.
Did not make it.
Gillen, same thing, backing up in the field.
Right, 6 laps to go.
On his pit stop, maybe in the same situation, 6 to go.
And that's what Denny Hamlin and Martin Truex, whose car is going to shut off first, because we saw the 20 car of Christopher Bell and the 54 car of Ty Gibbs the last round, all of a sudden, done.
6 to go, 5 to go here. If I'm Denny Hamlin, hey, it's in God's hands now. I'm going for it. They're both going for it. If it wears out, so be it. But it isn't because I didn't try.
Ryan Blaney goes 2 laps down over leaders. After having a promising first half to the race.
Not a lot of laps.
4 laps to go.
Truex closes to within 2 car lengths.
3 to go.
So we go around Justin Haley, who's had such a great day today, and his car has turned off.
Yeah. Man, I thought he was going to end up with the top 10.
That did not run for them. That did not help Truex. He falls to 5 car lengths back.
Looks like it's going to be Hamlin's race.
Then Hamlin did.
Yeah, 2 to go. It's caught Haley again. The timing thing that I'm talking about. Caught him in the back place, getting into turn 3. Gave him a little bit extra lead. Exactly what he looked. Coming around here to
Race will be official when Hamlin crosses it.
exactly what Denny Hamlin wanted to see. White flags.
1 lap to go.
Nurse it around here.
Around the outside of Chase Briscoe. And by about 12 car lengths, Denny Hamlin is going to win Bristol.
2 in a row here.
A winner here last fall.
So Denny Hamlin's going to win first race of the year.
It's going to take you a couple days to go back and dissect all of this. My goodness. That was wild.
52nd career win for Denny Hamlin, 13th on the all-time NASCAR win list. Bristol in September was his last victory.
Teammates, 1-2.
What a race.
1-2. RFK Racing.
There's just a lot going on. It was a great battle between Hamlin and Truex. But man, that was wild.
As a car owner. And second of the season.
Denny Hamlin was up front all day. They did a great job of maintaining their pace, figuring out what their car needed, and just made it happen to the end.
How about Larson getting back up to the top 5 after that pit road mishap? That was big. He ended up having to pit early. And John Hunter Nemechek, 6th. That's a whale of a job. Chris Buescher coming back for a top 10 from way back deep in the field.
When was the last time we had a race finish with just 5 cars on the lead lap?
I don't know, but I love the strategy of all the things that happened with the drivers and the teams having to manage the way that their cars were handling, how fast you went. There was way more to it than just hammer down, go as fast as you can go, and you know, hope for the best.
Age, wisdom, and experience. That's it for Dale today. Denny Hamlin, Mark Truex Jr., Brad Keselowski.
And a really fast race car. Those Gibbs cars were fast today.
Well, the other 2 ended up 9 to 10. They're still learning a little bit.
Fair point.
54 lead changes, an all-time NASCAR record.
So Denny Hamlin gets his first race win of the year, points win. He won at the Clash.
Denny Hamlin, Chris Gabehart, and their crew.
So yeah, that's the end of the stream. I'll try to upload a post race this time. I failed to do it for Phoenix, but I'll definitely do it for this because this was crazy. So see you next time, everybody.
Still burning down on that 11 kid. He had more to give.